Pity.
I see y'all over there having a Olive Garden night over there.
Oh, we eating. Yeah.
I'm fucking starving
Olive
too.
Garden at home. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Wait for a few people come in.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I'm still waiting for it to pop up to show that you live.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it my damn self. I'm trying to see if I can see if
Now
I
you
saw.
already did it. You already what's name went live. I see you went live, but I'm waiting for it to pop up on my thing
For,
that you live. Like
right.
when I get my
Oh, oh,
notification. All right, I see it showing now. We can see if somebody come in the room or not. Nobody in here.
yeah. We gonna see. I ain't do no damn
It ain't
intros
happened
and
yet.
none of that. Yeah.
I ain't seen it yet either on my phone. It ain't popped up to say that she live.
I can see it on
Oh,
my iPad.
okay, good. We got one. That probably was
Person
you.
up in
Your iPad came in the room.
there.
Oh
Right.
no.
Damn, no. I think that is
What's
because
going on, Miss Thomas? That's
yeah.
Miss Thomas. She's speaking. Hey, what's going
Hey
on?
Gwen, what's going on, baby girl? Hey sis.
Miss Thomas. Let's get it.
She first in attendance. Y'all see her? She ain't playing.
Yeah,
She came through the door.
she keeping up. She on that.
I'm glad
Hey.
you called us, baby.
Yeah, you right on time. We just got up here.
Mm-hmm. Damn, bro, you making me hungry for real.
Yeah, it's on fire. I ain't gonna front.
I know she over there showing out for the 99 and the 2000. I know she over there showing out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see nobody in the room yet. Wait, let somebody come in here. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I know we got Gwen up in this piece, but let's see if anybody else will join.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely got a topic of conversation tonight. Oh man, I'm just gonna go ahead and holler at you while I'm on here. I'm gonna tell you
Mm-hmm.
what my mind has been on. Well, my mind stays on the case all the time, so that's not no. Everybody know that.
Gwen said she kind of messed up with her drink. Let's talk some shit.
Let's go, baby.
Gwen been drinking good. Okay, she on it. She
What you
on it.
what you drinking, Gwen? What you got to drink over? You got like a little wine glass. What you got over there? When you deserve a fucking drink, the shit you been through, baby. In this last couple of weeks, man, I need to have a drink with you. Real talk.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
We got two people up in this piece.
Rock through.
Three, we got three. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so we got somebody listening. So hell, I'm not gonna wait too long. I'm kind of fucked up with my. Oh, that's the same thing she just said. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All
Miss
right,
Gwen.
so I'm gonna tell you what's been on my mind. I know we didn't holler earlier, but I'm gonna tell you
Mm-hmm.
what's really been on my mind pretty heavy over the last couple of days. I've been thinking a lot. Of course, you know the timeline is one of my favorite topics because if you can understand that timeline, you can start plugging things in. You can start omitting stuff and putting stuff in, taking stuff out. So I been thinking about the timeline real hard for the last couple of days, and I've been thinking about everything that we know about the case from who left the house with Kenneka to last time she was seen, who said what, the hotel party, and also when the police got involved, that kind of thing. So with that being said, I always go back to the dates matter, right? So I'm going through the
Mm-hmm.
case files and stuff, and I'm always looking for the first date. And the first date that you come to, the very first date with the very first time, if you really think about the documentation and what we really have on file for Kenneka, and think about the date and the time, the earliest document, I want somebody to take a wild guess of what's the earliest account for anybody speaking up or talking about Kenneka. What was the first statement, first document, the first time the police was involved that we have on paper? Does anybody have any idea what that is and who that was? And I'm gonna clarify it a little bit. She said I'm drinking 1738. What's that? Is that tequila?
1738.
What is that? Is that tequila?
I say hello. What's the song?
What is that
Y'all
though?
remember that song? You remember that song, sis? 1738.
No.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
y'all sleep on that. I forgot his name, the artist. That was his hit song.
Is it tequila?
It's 1738. Miss
I don't
Gwen
even,
gonna have to tell you what that bottle read.
Gwen, what's
It's a
that?
brown. I know it's brown. 'Cause I remember going to his performance when he would perform here. I knew he was gonna blow it in. And he opened the bottle on stage and just started gulping. And then started singing the song. Oh yeah, this dude here church. He going
Damn.
crazy.
I don't even know who that is you talking about. My ass gotta get out. She said, Fred, I'm fried. Damn.
I believe.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
because I seen when she said, I'm drinking 1738. I know she said 1738. I know she said it like that. She even say 1738. That's why she started laughing behind it.
damn. I
Because
don't
she brought up.
my little ass must be slow then because I don't even know what it is.
It's some brown.
Brown liquor.
And it's strong.
The only thing
It's
I know
strong.
about a number, I know about 151. I don't know about no 1738, but I know about 151. That's really strong.
Oh, yeah. It's 1738. I'm telling you, young dude was turned on that song.
Okay.
He was turned. That's how he drunk.
All right. We
Yeah,
still
but like you were saying, where you was at, the
yeah.
earliest documented from concerning the
Yeah.
police and Kenneka
Out of
Jenkins.
all the paperwork, all the statements, all the accounts of everything everybody said, minus the bogus footage, minus the lies they told, what's the first documented information we have? And what's the date? What's the time? Who documented? And I thought about it like that. And so just not leave nothing to guessing, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was.
Bro.
It's Shamaya. It's Shamaya and her mother. And the date is gonna be September the 9th, 2017 at 4:45 a.m. Now, I just want y'all to take in what I'm saying. September the 9th would have been that Saturday morning, 4:45 a.m. Think about what we were told about 4:45 a.m. Teresa said she got a call at 4:34 in the morning saying they couldn't find Kenneka. But that came after. That's actually after. That's the statement that she made. She made that statement, but that's not documented. As at this point right here, it wasn't documented because when she made the phone call around 7ish in the morning the next morning, that's still later than the 4 something in the morning time frame I'm talking about. So I'm
Gwen
talking
said
about
she can't hear us, but I don't know why.
mm.
Gwen, can you hear me now?
Hold on, let me try to cut my iPad so I can hear. Hold on.
I can hear
Because
you.
she made the phone call. Oh, I got my iPad beside me and I can hear my iPad is loud as shit. I'm loud as hell. As a matter of fact, I need
Nah, you
to
good.
quiet down. That's that damn 1738.
Yeah, that's that 1738 going crazy, Miss Thomas.
Hell yeah, Gwen. It's the
You gotta
1738
put the
got your ass.
1738 down.
Yeah. Remember that shit Cat Williams said? Something about it's called death. He said, if I hit it,
She
I'ma
said,
die.
okay, yes, I
He
can hear
said,
y'all now.
nah. When you hit, you ain't gonna hear shit. You gonna be deaf.
What's that? Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So the first document that I wanna say is what I was asking is not about what Teresa said she did, not about what nobody said they did. The first thing that they told us in the beginning was that Teresa made a phone call at like 7 something in the morning and she had a conversation with the police or whatever the case may be. And then when Leonore went back down to the police department, bit down to Crown Plaza, they told her she needed a police report. So then she called the police and made the report. This is around 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Shamaya paperwork is dated for the same day, 9/9, but the time is actually 4:45 in the morning. So Shamaya's statement was the very first statement that was recorded on record. Not fuck what Teresa said talking to them kids. Them kids ain't got nothing to do with them calling the police. Not what Teresa said. They called her. She called them back. All this shit. No. What was the first contact with the police? And the first contact with the police would have been 4:45 in the morning when they got to the police station. Now, it gets a little deeper than that though, because Shamaya and her mommy requested a police escort. They called the police, said they wanted an escort. So that was at 4:15 in the morning. So by
Who that?
4:15 in the morning, Shamaya and her mommy was getting in the Rosemont PD car headed back to Rosemont. But now you got to go back a little bit further though, because if they made the call, if they got there at 4:15, they had to make the call before 4:15 to get them there. So what I'm saying is, I'm gonna lay out the timeline for the police to get there at 4:15 in the morning to pick up Shamaya and her mama. They had to call the police around 3:45 because like a 30-minute ride from their house to Crown Plaza. So at 4:45 in the morning, we're gonna just to say it safely. At 4:45 in the morning, Shamaya and her mama called Rosemont PD and asked for the police to come get them. By 4:15 in the morning, the police arrive at their house, their residence, and they take them back to Rosemont PD. At 4:45 in the morning, they sit down doing the statement. So to say it correctly, Shamaya and her mommy were the first people that had the first contact with Rosemont PD. That's a fact. There's no way you can refute that. There's nothing to talk about. That's definitely a fact. All right. Now, where am I going with that? Well, off the rip, we got a problem. We got a problem because at 4:45 in the morning, come here. Not yet. I'm doing it. I promise I got you. At 4:45 in the morning, who was Shamaya gonna be talking about was missing? Because at 4:45 in the morning, Kenneka hadn't been reported missing yet on the 9th. So we got a problem. So hold on. At the end of the day, Kenneka was found in the freezer. I saw somebody YouTube page saying he had to shut it down for the civil lawsuit. Oh, she's talking about the must be talking about the protest. Yeah. She did shut it down for the money. It was always money based. But I want you to listen to what I'm saying, Gwen, because this is very important what I'm saying. So if Shamaya and her mommy called the police department at 3:45 in the morning on September the 9th, that Saturday, to ask for a police escort down back to Rosemont PD, who the fuck were they reporting missing, or who were they talking about? Because Kenneka hadn't even been missing yet. Her mommy hadn't reported. First of all, the mama didn't report her missing. The mama made a phone call. Leonore was supposed to report her missing around 1 p.m. that day, but Shamaya was down there at 4:00 in the morning. So like 8 hours before Leonore ever did anything, before Teresa did anything, Shamaya, her mama, was already at Rosemont PD making a police report about a girl that wasn't even missing yet, bro.
But that means Shamaya must have knew that she was missing before they did.
Yes, the only way for her to know that is that she had to be already missing.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes away the story that Shamaya was at Crown Plaza. From 3:45 in the morning, we know she wasn't at Crown Plaza because we know they got there at 4:15. So what I'm trying to establish is this: Shamaya couldn't have been at Crown Plaza on September the 9th at 3:45. She damn sure couldn't have been there at 4:15 because at 4:15 she's in the car going back with Rosemont back to the police department. 4:45 she ended up making a statement. So we know by 4:45 in the morning, Maya was not at Crown Plaza. So fuck what them videos is showing. Now, the question came up about what do we trust the most? Seeing as that we know the videos are edited, what can we trust the most? Well, I'm gonna tell you how I personally feel about what I can trust the most. If I had to pick my poison and make a decision on what I wanted to believe to be true, I would opt out for the police report. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I understand what's going on with the police department. I understand the Department of Defense, and I understand the chain of command with our U.S. military. I get all of that shit. So I understand that anything that's in a police department is government issue. That's going to be the employees, the cameras, the police department, the facility itself, the paper that is printed on. All of that stuff is government issue. That's GI stuff. So with that being said, I would opt to saying that if a police officer was going to sit down in a police station, now mind you, bruh, they got cameras in police stations. They got cameras in police stations, right? So the camera in the police station, I'm less likely to believe that the police department would edit their cameras in a police station as opposed to editing the cameras at a hotel. So if I had to choose what I would believe in this situation, I would definitely opt to believe the police report over the footage. Any day, for obvious reasons. So with me saying that, it goes back to what I just said. So now we got Shamaya and her mommy down at the police department at 4:45 in the morning on September the 9th. So that totally takes away the story about her being at Crown Plaza running through the hotel trying to look for Kenneka. For 3:45 in the morning, she couldn't have been. So now we know we got a problem with the footage. So either one, it ain't Shamaya run around the hotel, or number two, it didn't happen on September the 9th how they said it did. You could pick it. You can look at it however you want to look at it. But no matter how you cut this fucking pie, it's still finna push Shamaya, her mama, at the police department at 4:45 in the morning. I don't give a fuck how you do it. I don't care what you say about it. It still goes back to the same thing. So why am I harping on that? I'm harping on that because people have to look at the whole timeline overall and realize that something about this whole timeline is off. So what does this timeline do? It fucks with everybody's timeline. That means Teresa knew the girl was missing. Leonore knew the girl was missing. Maya knew. Monifa knew. Irene knew. Bree knew. And all the people involved in this situation knew before they said they knew that girl was already missing. By the 9th at 4:45 in the morning, everybody knew she was missing, and Shamaya and her mama was already down there giving Shamaya's rendition of what the fuck happened that night. Now, we got another problem because the statement Shamaya made wasn't about September the 9th. She talked about September the 7th going into the September the 8th. So this is what her statement was saying. So I want to go back to her statement. And in Shamaya's statement, she's telling the police that on September the 7th, September the 7th, she got picked up. Early morning of September the 8th, she ended up at Crown Plaza. Now that's a problem. How the fuck was you at Crown Plaza on September the 8th at 1 o'clock in the morning on September the 8th? That's 1 a.m. on Friday morning. This Friday morning at 1 a.m. Some Thursday into Friday morning, she said she was at the Crown Plaza with Kenneka and her friends. That ain't true either, bruh. That's not true either. Shamaya wasn't with Kenneka Thursday into Friday. That's a lie too. But let me tell you what I believe though. I believe Shamaya told a lie about what time she was with Kenneka because she wanted to get down there and give her version of what took place. She wanted to let them know that girl was missing and she wanted to clear her name. And her mama like, go down there and report this shit. But what they did was they reported that shit prematurely because Kenneka wasn't missing yet on paper. Kenneka was in fact missing that morning, but not on paper because her mama hadn't made the phone call and Leonore had not made the report. So in other words, what I'm alluding to is Shamaya them made the statement before the girl was ever even reported missing by her fucking family. And this is a fact. Now, why is this shit so important? I'm gonna tell you why it's so important to me. Because it supports the timeline. This supports the timeline because you already know what our timeline is. You already know what me and Custom been talking about for a long time. We've been talking about the same shit for a long time. Kenneka left the house September the 7th at 11:30 in the morning, headed for that party out west with Monifa, and she got snatched out west. She was missing all day on Friday until they found her. So by Shamaya making the police report at 4:45 in the morning on September the 9th, she had knowledge that Kenneka was already missing. But what they fucked up at is they went to the police department before the mama did go down there. Before the mama did, before Leonore did, they was already down there. And I got so much evidence to support what I'm saying. I'm not just saying this. I got a document, a statement, a written statement from them taken at Rosemont Police Department. They down there at the police department. And they gave this statement on September the 9th at 4:45 in the morning. When Teresa said they was calling her at 4:34 in the morning, she's saying 10 minutes later they should have been told back to go to her house to give her the car. So she's lying. So Shamaya's statement fucked the whole storyline up. So what my guess is this: after Maya made the report at 4:45 in the morning, some kind of way Teresa must have caught wind of that shit, because at 7 a.m, guess what she do? She get her ass up and she goes down the road. She goes down to Crown Plaza. Now she moving. She on the go now. She got her ass up out the bed and she went on down to Crown Plaza after Shamaya and her mom made the report. Now she down in Rosemont. Now she calling and asking the police, what do they think she should do about her missing daughter that's inebriated, without a phone, without keys, and drunk, and it ain't like her. This ain't nothing she'll do. She know nobody can't drive my car. She know this. My daughter know my predicament. She know what I'm facing. She know what I'm going through. All the stuff that Teresa said that didn't make sense to her. At the end of that statement, she asked the fucking police officer, what do you think I should do? It behooved me. I'm like, you asking the police what you should do about your missing daughter? And then the police tell you can file a report at any time. And you say, I'm going to wait 24 hours. These are facts. That's what she said. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to read what Gwen wrote. Read that statement Gwen wrote, baby. Tell me what you think of what she's saying.
I seen this boy page. I don't know the name. He said Monifa and Kenneka came out the hotel and they told Monifa bye. So Monifa ran and the two guys took Kenneka. Rap going wrong. I said like this. She's saying like Monifa. The setup was Monifa bringing Teresa over. I mean, brings Kenneka over there. The two boys say they tell Monifa to get on, and she run and leaves Kenneka in the trap. Supposedly that what she said. Somebody said.
Yeah. I mean, I can get jiggy with Monifa leaving Kenneka, but I can't get jiggy with the hotel because it didn't happen at a hotel. Remember what Teresa said? She was left at a house. She said Kenneka was left at a ha, and she stopped. That shit, that I was like, what she mean a ha? Like what? What could she have been saying a ha? What's a H-A? I thought about all the H-A words. Like, what is she saying? A ha? It had to be H-O. So I'm like, okay, what H-O word could she have been saying? People was like hospitality bar. They were like hospital. What I came up with was she was left at a house party. She left at a house party. She's going to say a house party. Because that's what the fuck her daughter was left, at a house party. That's what I think she was trying to say. But we can do all the speculating in the world about what we think, but can't nobody explain how in the hell was Shamaya and her mama down at the police department at 4:45 in the morning on September the 9th doing a report on Kenneka being missing. Can't nobody explain that shit. Nobody in the community can explain that shit. I don't care what channel you go to. I don't care who the YouTuber is. I don't give a fuck how long they've been in the game. I don't care how many views they got. I don't care nothing about none of that. It ain't been nobody in the community that has been able to explain how Shamaya and her mama was at Rosemont PD at 4:45 in the morning on the night. Nobody can explain that shit. I can. I definitely can explain that shit. But I don't think nobody else can. And people are looking over that. They looking past that. You can't look past that. And the reason why motherfuckers don't want to say that this is true and real is because it messes with everybody's timeline. It fucks with the timeline of the 6th. It fucks with the timeline of the 9th. It supports, the only timeline it supports is what we believe took place. Kenneka left the house on September the 7th at 11:30 with Monifa. Supposed to be going to the movie theater, but she never made it. She made a pit stop at the party out west where she apparently got drugged and fell asleep in the room, like Irene them said. And Monifa took her in the hallway. The boys grabbed her, but she wasn't at the hotel. She was out west. And that's just my opinion. And it ain't my opinion because I just want to have an opinion. I got too much stuff to support what I believe. It's a lot of shit that support what I believe. I've been dropping videos left and right, putting stuff on the wall, doing shorts, trying to give everybody the indicator of what's going on. And it's important that people look at that stuff because people need to understand that there is no way that Shamaya, her mama, could have been making a report if Kenneka wasn't already missing.
Yeah, so what the report say, sis?
I'm glad you asked. Let's go. All right. I got it on my screen. I'm going to read it to y'all.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to get past these detectives' names because they're kind of hard to pronounce. I'm going to call them Detective R and Detective K because their names are kind of hard to pronounce. It says, two detectives on 9/9/2017. Two detectives met Shamaya at her residence at listed location at approximately 4:15 in the morning. We provided transport back to the Roseland PD, and her mommy came with them too. It says for the interview, or at the station with her mother present at the interview. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hot water back on. I don't know how to. Back up. Back.
All right, I'm sorry. So it says Shamaya. Then this is the most important part. It says Shamaya stated that on 09/08 earlier that evening, she was with 3 other girls that were in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
in what car?
Yeah, right. It's very incomplete, right? I said that
Yeah,
today. It's very incomplete. It's more to this shit than what they saying too, because they're not really giving details. But I want to give y'all the setting and the plot.
Mm-hmm.
It's 09/09 at 4:45 in the morning, and Shamaya's talking about an incident that happened on 09/08 at 1 a.m. Let me say that one more time. What she's describing occurred at 09/08, which is early Friday morning at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. on Friday morning. So, what does that really mean? What she's saying? What she's saying is, if Kenneka left the house at 11:30 on Thursday, on September the 7th, she's saying on 09/08, within an hour and a half time span, her and Maya and Bree and Monifa and Kenneka were in the car going to Crown Plaza. Is what Shamaya is trying to say right now. But make no mistake about it. She's talking about on 09/08 would have been early Friday morning. I'm gonna keep reading. She said, she stated that she thought they were going to the movies when they pulled up to the hotel lot at approximately 1 a.m. This is 1 a.m. in the morning on 09/08. It was at that point when she knew they were going to a hotel party and not the movies. Now, the movies thing coming up again. We know that Kenneka and Monifa was texting about going to the movie theater on September the 7th. She gonna pick up she gonna pick up Kenneka. Kenneka gonna pick up Monifa, take her to the movie theater on September the 7th. Now, Shamaya's story is kind of going along with that original story, was a movie theater shit, right? And I'm gonna tell you why that shit lining up. They didn't know what the fuck they were gonna say happened to this girl. It was so many different ways they was gonna spin this story. They this shit all over the place. They said movie theater, bowling, the party out west, Irene party. It was so much shit going on. But right now you got to remember this is in the very beginning, and Shamaya is telling one of the original stories. Supposed to be going to the movie theater, but some kind of way they ended up at Crown Plaza. And I'm gonna keep on going. She stated that all 4 of them were talking about how they charged $20 for parking and they did not want to pay that. So they called the girl that was at the birthday and asked her about the $20. Irene told them, don't worry about paying the parking and just put it under the room. Now, let me tell you what I got a problem with. You and Gwen both said, what car? Y'all said, what car she talking about? Right. And who the fuck is Irene? Why they didn't say Irene Roberts? Why they didn't say Shamaya Winder and Aubriana Mays and Monifa Shelton? They got Bree. Who the fuck is Bree? Who the fuck is Irene? And why y'all giving these kids only first name like y'all acquainted with these people? This is weird. The statement is looking kind of weird. Now you can't say it's not credible, but it's reading kind of funny. It's reading funny. It don't look right. All right, now let's keep going. She says, Irene told them, don't worry about the parking lot and just put it under the room. She stated that in the room, they were all just sitting around on the bed, and she stated that she did not drink or smoke any weed, but she remembers that Kenneka had 1 cup of alcohol the entire time they were at the party. But she's not sure if Kenneka refilled the cup or not. She stated the victim was sad due to her current boyfriend being in jail. She stated that throughout the night, Kenneka would get up and dance a little and then sit down and become sad. Shamaya believes it was because she was having fun and her boyfriend was locked up and she felt guilty for having a good time. She stated that approximately 2 hours of being at the party, she received a text from Kenneka stating she was ready to go. So she said around 3 a.m., Kenneka said she was ready to go. Now, mind you, this is going right back to the original story. They got to the hotel at 1. 2 hours later, she said she was ready to go. This is all going on with the original story. Because remember, this is the first statement that was ever documented.
Yeah, but my thing with this is that's the stating pretty much that Kenneka drove them to Crown Plaza, right?
That's what she's saying, yeah. But look at when
Okay,
she
I just
said,
want to make sure I'm hearing it right. Go ahead, sis.
yeah, but let's go back to what you said. But look at when she's saying it happened. She's saying it happened at 1 a.m. on Friday morning, which would have made them still leave the house on September the 7th at 11:30, like me and Custom been saying. It still goes back to what we said we believe. So it don't even matter. If Shamaya's statement is true, she's saying that she was in the car with them on Thursday night going into Friday morning. What's she saying? So all this Friday night birthday party shit, leaving the house 11:30 on a Friday, that's, you gotta knock all that out the door. That has to go. It has to go because that's not that ain't true according to what Shamaya is saying. Now, I'm gonna say this to you before I finish reading this paper. In the beginning, everybody had a narrative they were trying to stick to. Everybody's story kind of sounded the same in the beginning. Shamaya's story sounds like Irene's. When I read it the live with Zach TV, it sounded like what she said. They got there 2 hours later. You were still partying. 3 o'clock, she came up missing. That would have put her in Ty's live. Would have put her in Irene's live. This is kind of what the official story was in the beginning. So Shamaya ain't rocking the boat. She just getting the doc. She is telling her part. She ain't trying to change the narrative or nothing, but she's definitely trying to get her story out there to say this is what happened. My friend missing, and this is what's going on. But you're reporting the person that's missing that's not even missing yet. That was the whole problem with Shamaya's statement. Don't matter what the fuck she said in the statement. Kenneka wasn't missing yet because Kenneka wasn't missing until her mama them said she was missing. Now I understand physically she could have been missing, but on paper she wasn't missing till 12 o'clock that morning, like 8 hours later. So this is the whole problem that Shamaya reported this girl missing before her mama them did it. It don't make sense. It changes the timeline. It changes everything. So let me keep going. She stated that approximately 2 hours at being at the party, she received a text from Kenneka stating that she was ready to go. Now that's weird too. You received the text messages from Kenneka. Why the fuck would Kenneka be texting you telling you she's ready to go? You making it seem like y'all wasn't even in the same room.
Sometimes they be texting when they in the same room if they don't want nobody else to know what they talk about.
That's true too. Absolutely. Because me and my sister them do it the whole time. We do that shit all the time. All the time. But you know what Shamaya says in her look, well, I'm gonna keep going. You right. I'm gonna let it stay right there. I'm gonna let it stay right there for right now. I'm gonna let it stay right there. Because you right, that happens. We do it all the time. When we do it all the time, it's when we do it all the time. She said it. She stated that Kenneka herself and Monifa got up and was walking out of the room. That's a problem. She said it on this statement. She said Kenneka, Monifa, and her walked out the room together. Now let's just keep going before I even have any kind of rebuttal. I'm gonna just keep reading. She said that herself and Monifa got up and was walking out the room when the victim turned around and said, "I don't have my phone." She stated that she was the last one to walk out of the room. So she turned around and went into the room to get Kenneka's phone. When she turned around after getting the phone, she saw Monifa was also behind her in the room. So they both walked out the room. And at that point, when they walked out the room, Kenneka was not around and she was not in the hallway. She said that. Go ahead.
Yeah, that just sound like like what Gwen was just saying. Gwen was just saying that in the comments what the dude said on the page. Monifa had Kenneka out there. She what I mean, she take Kenneka over there to these boys. The boys say get by Monifa, and all of a sudden she right there by what's her name. You know what I mean? Just
Yes,
imagine if it ain't what they saying, but same as what Shamaya is saying now. But she didn't see the handoff. You see what I'm saying?
yes,
The handoff was quick. Like as
right,
soon as she turned her back. Cause say if Monifa got something set up, but Shamaya don't know. I'm just guessing. This
right.
ain't this allegedly.
Right.
Right?
I'm a keep reading, and I'm glad you're saying what you're
Right.
saying because it's all gonna go back to what I'm gonna say after I read this bullshit that Maya said. But I want
Okay.
to say, Gwen, you own it, baby. You right. Her last post was about her brother on September the 7th. You right. And what's up, Charlene? What's going on, sugar? All right. So she stated that they walked back into the room after looking for Kenneka for a while, and she was not in the room. She stated they called Kenneka's mother and told her that they could not find the victim, but they had her cell phone and her keys. She stated that Kenneka's mother told her to bring the car and the cell phone back to her. She stated that they drove the car back to Kenneka's mother's house and gave her the keys and Kenneka's cell phone. After a little while, Kenneka's mother dropped her off at her house, and she believes Kenneka's mother drove to the hotel to look for the victim. All right. Now. Maya is saying that. Now, listen to what I'm finna say. Now, it's very, very, very important that y'all hear me when I'm finna say this. The setting for this statement is 4:45 a.m. on September the 9th, which is a Saturday. Shamaya is giving a account of something that happened at 1 a.m. on September the 8th, which was early Friday morning. She's saying that after all this went down early Friday morning, Teresa took her home early Friday morning, and Teresa went to Rosemont, to Crown Plaza, early Friday morning looking for Kenneka. Are y'all following me on that? Can you read Nubian Goddess's post, please, bro?
Okay. But wait, they leaving Bree? Where she at? Only seen her leave at 2:30 a.m. on footage, but them leaving room supposed to be sorry, supposed to be at 1:30 a.m. according to phone records.
Nubian Goddess. You know you right, baby. That's why you need to be on this damn. This why you gotta be on this motherfucker. I need for people to remember what they were told about this whole situation. Because slowly, bit by bit, we gonna chisel this whole shit down. Because my only intention is to let y'all know that none of this shit happened on September the 9th. Please believe me when I tell y'all that. None of this shit happened on September the 9th in the wee hours of the morning on September the 9th. What I want y'all to do is also take this in consideration. If we know these tapes are edited, why are people so inclined to believe it happened before rather than believing it happened after? Everybody talk about, the 6th, the 7th, 8th, 9th. How about the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th? All the way until they released the fucking footage. They had time from the moment this shit happened up until they released the footage to edit these tapes. So I want people to stop believing that it all had to happen before Kenneka's body was allegedly removed from the hotel. No, it can go further than the 10th. It doesn't have to go back to the 6th. It can go anytime between the shit happening and also when they release the tapes. So y'all have to keep that in mind as well. But more importantly, hold on, when I started adding up, I was thinking Teresa was told so many stories. Nah, she wasn't told so many stories. Hell nah. Goddess, I don't agree with Gwen. This Gwen that said that. I'm sorry, I thought it was you, Goddess. No, Gwen, I don't agree with that. I don't believe Teresa was told so many stories. Nah. She wasn't told a whole bunch of stories. Teresa was a part of the damn story. In my mind, Teresa was a part of this shit. Now, let me repeat this before anybody misquotes me or saying I'm saying something crazy about Teresa. I'm not saying Teresa had nothing to do with Kenneka dying. I'm still sticking to my guns on that. I don't believe she had nothing to do with Kenneka passing away. But I think Teresa had a little bit more knowledge than anybody wants to say she had. And when I say knowledge, I mean, I think she kind of knew what's going on with Kenneka before Kenneka actually passed away. That's what I'm thinking. That's just my thought process. Right. All right. So I wanna say this one more time too, because Charlene just said something too. She said, I think people saying the 6 because the parking ticket and because Trey was saying it. Goddess said, I believe before because of available time frames, certain details left out of the footage was edited. Plus her mom was wearing the same outfit from the 6. All right. I wanna address what Nubian Goddess is saying. All right, so I went back on the I went back to the footage, Nubian Goddess, to see what Teresa had on. And I'm gonna tell you that I don't have enough information that can support that she had the same outfit on. What I can tell you is she could have possibly had the same jacket on. Now I want to ask everybody in the comment section, how many jackets do you pull out your closet when you going out the door? Do you have a favorite windbreaker, a jacket you throw on, a fleece you put on? Because we never got to see Teresa's pants. This video was shot from the shoulders up. We only saw her shoulders and her torso going up. We didn't get to see Teresa's pants and her shoes. We didn't see any of that. So for us to say she had the same outfit on, I can't say that unless, Goddess, you got, okay, so do you have anything that shows her pants, baby girl? Because I saw the video and I slowed it down and sped it up and slowed it out. And I don't never see her pants. And knowing you probably got the footage of the damn pants. All right, so that's what I want you to do, baby. Can you possibly grab that photo you saying and shoot it to me real quick? And I'm gonna prop up my iPad and I'm gonna show people the iPad so they can see that. All right, now Charlene was talking about the 6 as well. I'm gonna say this about the 6. I want to tell y'all what I know about the 6. So I remember in the beginning, the first time we heard the 6 was when Teresa said, "Ticket in my car from the 6 at 1 something." Maybe wasn't he on the 6. She made that statement, and then when the I think when Smacks, I think it was Smacks. Yeah, I want to say it was Smacks. He had a ticket that was like a minute after the one that was in Teresa's car. It was like 1 minute after, same date, all of that shit. Same little weird little black mark at the bottom of the ticket, right? And so what I did was I started paying attention to the footage and trying to see when did they get these tickets. So what I noticed was this. I noticed that they were walking up to the desk, they was handing the clerk a ticket, and he was handing them back tickets, right? And we talked about this in the past. Anybody that knows anything about hotels and validated tickets, not valet tickets, but validated tickets. And a validated ticket is a ticket that you get and you give it to the people at the hotel and they charge it in another way. So you don't have to actually pay when you go out of there. You actually just you get it validated. They can stamp it, they can initial it, they can put a strike on the bitch, they can give you a token or whatever the case may be. But the whole intention is for you to leave the parking garage without having to pay the toll booth. That's a validated ticket. So I'm gonna give you some examples of when people validate tickets. Like I tell people all the time, like I've had like a lot of corporate meetings at different hotels from my corporate office. We go to the hotel, we have a whole day at the hotel, we'll have a seminar, they'll do lunch, we'll do breakfast, we're there all day. And it'll be like maybe 20 people coming into the parking garage. We all punch for our tickets. And when it's time for us to go, we go to the front desk. We let the front desk people know that we're with that party and they validate, stamp it, they date it, they initial it. And then when you leave the parking garage, you just show them the ticket and they take the ticket and they let you out the door. And they actually will charge the room or charge the event. Right. Now, I'm explaining all that to say this. the front desk dude was handing everybody, taking their tickets and handing them different tickets. I'm gonna say this one more time. The front desk dude was taking everybody's ticket and handing them tickets from a stack of tickets that he had. So the ticket that Smacks had a date and time on it, and the ticket that Bree got from the front desk had a date and time on it. The ticket that Teresa found in that fucking car was the ticket that Bree left in the front seat because she was driving. That is how the ticket got left in that car. Okay. So also, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna read y'all comments. I'm looking at my screen, got my iPad up and everything. I'm trying to read two things, and I am reading y'all comments. So don't think I'm not listening to y'all. I'm reading y'all comments. I'm reading y'all comments. So 1 second, y'all. But what I want y'all to do is everything y'all got. I want y'all to throw it at me the same way y'all doing it, because it's important that we keep talking about the same shit over and over again, because people need to pay attention to this footage. It's a lot. A lot comes with understanding what took place. A lot of stuff can be explained through the videos. Now, mind you, can we use the video footage for everything to explain everything? No, we cannot. The one thing we cannot do is identify Kenneka in this fucking footage. We can't identify Kenneka in this footage, but we can definitely identify a couple of other things in this footage. We don't see Kenneka in none of this shit, but some of the stuff that they said took place, it actually did happen on the night they said it happened. But a lot of the other footage was definitely edited, taken from different days, and shot after Kenneka or whoever was taken from the freezer. So that's important that we definitely we address that. So please, whatever y'all got, I don't care what it is. I don't cocky. There you go, baby. There you go, Nubian. You right. Cocky's ticket said I think it was like 1 minute before of the one that Teresa had. Like Teresa had like 1 something or 4 something, whatever she had. Cocky ticket was right there beside hers, or maybe like 1 minute after. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too. I did find a post. I'm gonna find that screenshot. I found a post that Cocky made on Facebook saying these dudes was bogus as hell. They were bogus as hell. I don't know what was going on. I gave them my ticket and they gave me a ticket for a whole different day. I don't even know what the hell they had going on. And he made that statement too. And God is knowing you probably got that shit too. All right. So is everybody following me right now? What I'm trying to say, what my intention is right now is I want to show everybody that Shamaya's giving an account of these events that took place at 1 a.m. on early Friday morning. She said at 1 a.m. early Friday morning, she got to Crown Plaza and she was with all the girls. She's saying that at 3 a.m. Kenneka went missing. They called Teresa. Teresa took her home early Friday morning, and that she all day Friday she didn't do anything. But by 4 a.m. early Saturday morning, they was calling the police asking for an escort back to the police station. Okay, now I want y'all to see what Nubian just said. Nubian said, "I checked the outfit. She was only wearing the same jacket." That's why that's so important. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to what Nubian Goddess just said. Charlene brought up the 6. Nubian Goddess said she's wearing the same outfit that she had on in the video footage. I told Nubian Goddess I never seen her pants. I seen her jacket. I never seen her pants. An outfit is more than a jacket. It's a shirt, it's pants, it's shoes, and all of that. Nubian Goddess went back to her paperwork. She looked it up, and she said, I just checked the outfit. She was not wearing the same pants. It's very important that that kind of stuff is explained, because people want to make this girl dead on the 6th, going to this party on the 6th, because that's what they want it to be. You can make the shit however you want it to make it. You can believe whatever it is you want to believe. Nobody can stop you from believing what you want to believe. But you believe in some shit that don't make sense and is not true. But a lot of people, boyfriends tell them they love them. Husband say they faithful. Job say you're gonna get a raise. All that kind of shit going in the world, and all of it be a lie. But you can believe that shit. All you want to believe it. It doesn't matter what you believe. Whatever you want to believe, you can believe that. It don't make it so. And at the same token, it doesn't make what I'm saying law either. But my intention is this: if I'm telling y'all all this shit, I'm doing all this rah rah rhyme. At least I can support what I'm saying. So if anybody want to ask, why do we say she left the crib on September the 7th at 11:30? Look at what I'm presenting right now. Look at what I'm showing right now. I'm showing you why we believe this shit. This is the reason why we believe this. Why do we believe it was just Kenneka and Monifa that left the crib? Because Monifa said it. Now, I want to touch on something that Gwen said. Gwen, was it Gwen? No, it wasn't Gwen. It wasn't Gwen. It was Cold Pepsi. Where the fuck is Cold Pepsi at? Damn, what Cold Pepsi at? Somebody get Cold Pepsi. Cold Pepsi said, she say, I don't believe nothing about Leonore doing nobody's hair because Monifa hair don't look done. She said, Monifa hair don't look done, so I don't believe shit about Monifa getting her hair done. Well, I'm going to say this to Cold Pepsi. Cold Pepsi, we don't know what Monifa hair looked like on September the 7th going into the 8th because we don't have no footage of them from the 7th to the 8th. So what if Leonora did do Monifa hair and she put in that little fucked up ponytail and that's all we getting to see? We don't know. We don't know how her hair was. The same way Irene had looked fried, dyed, and laid to the side in her first live. And then by the time she do the live at the fake ass Crown Plaza 924 room, her hair all fucked up. It looked rough. The girl, look at how many days had gone by. If the shit happened on September the 7th, and this happened on the early morning hours of September the 9th, 2 days gone by, Kenneka missing, we don't know what the fuck nobody went through over those course of days. Now Irene had looking rough as shit. Nah, Cold Pepsi ain't here, man. I wish she was. All right, so where am I going with all of this? I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm going with all of this. You know how people tell you to pick your poison? They say alcohol could kill you, cigarettes could kill you. You gotta decide which way you want to die. Like, pick your poison. You gotta decide what it is you.
Sis, what happened?
Hold on, my thing rang. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So what I'm saying with you, what I'm saying is this. Gwen talking about some Irene hair was done in the beginning. Yeah, it was. And then on the live video when she's saying thank you, her hair fucked up. She looks hit. The girl looked bad, like she was struggling. Cause she had been struggling. For real. She had been struggling. But what I want to say is that little cliche to pick your poison. Literally, you have to decide. Hold on a second, y'all. You have to decide. You got to decide what you want to believe. You got to decide what it is. You got to decide which way you want to go. That's the bottom line. And you can choose whatever you want. If you want to believe that everything happened the way they said it happened, that she was at Crown Plaza, but we have absolutely zero proof that she was there. Zero fucking proof. Zero proof. If you had to weigh that out, if somebody asked you, how would you weigh? Would you bet that she was there or wasn't there? And what's your proof? There wouldn't be shit on the side that she was there. There's a lot of evidence supports that girl was never at that hotel. And I'm gonna tell you a couple of things that support that. There's no pictures, there's no videos, there's no surveillance of this girl being at this hotel. We don't have it. I don't give a fuck about a picture that looked like Kenneka in the bathroom of a hotel. I don't care nothing about that. If these bitches can edit footage, they can definitely edit photos. Duh. Y'all see how I showed y'all how they edited the freezer photos? Did y'all catch the video I made when I use Shad? I have questions. Use his video and my video to show y'all. I literally can show y'all. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna talk about it. I'm finna walk about it. Give me a second. I'm gonna show y'all some shit real quick that I created. One moment. I want y'all to pay real close attention to this stuff because this is very, very important. I'm gonna show y'all how easy it is to trick people and how everything that glitter ain't fucking gold and how we really don't know what we're looking at. Give me 1 second. It was a lot of pioneers, y'all. It was a whole bunch of people in the game that really fought really hard in the beginning to help Kenneka, but they just was unsung heroes, man. They tried to get people to listen to them and all of that stuff, and it just kind of like they kind of just fell off, man. They fell off. They just got tired and they just fell off. But hold 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna have to do it the bootleg way, y'all, but y'all gonna get it though. Hold on. I want to show y'all this. I want y'all to pay really close attention to this video, and I'm gonna walk y'all through what y'all looking at. Hold one moment. Let me try to find it. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm gonna try to set it up. Y'all know my thing kind of bootleg. Y'all give me 1 moment. I'm gonna try to set this up so y'all can see this. I'm gonna learn my software, y'all, and get it together. I promise.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
here.
walk y'all through what y'all. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, we here.
All right, cool beans. All right, so let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on 1 second. I want y'all see what y'all looking at. See that big gray on the floor?
I don't see nothing, sis. It's black.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me stop it. Hold 1 second. Damn, I don't know what's going on. 1 moment. Let me try it again. Can you see the screen
All
now?
right, Gwen. Rest well. Now I don't see nothing yet, sis.
You don't see the screen. Okay, hold on 1 second.
No.
All right, hold on, baby. Let me see something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, hold on. I'm gonna try. 1 moment, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Try to see if I can. I don't understand why you can't see it. Hold on.
I mean, the screaming black the whole time, so.
Yeah, but I switched it around. Hold 1 second, baby. You think who told you you was going?
Okay.
1 moment. I'm finna do it live. Hold on. I don't understand why you can't. You damn sure can't see that bitch. Hold on, cause I got it on my TV now. And you can't see a
Yeah.
motherfucking thing. Hold on. Wait a minute, baby. Damn, you can't see it. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I know. Hold on. No. Damn it, man. Damn.
Miss Gwen gone. I told you to put that bottle down, Miss Gwen. You don't need no more of that bottle. That's enough for the night. Save some for tomorrow.
She got plenty for tomorrow, trust me.
Yes. Sis, where you at? They just want to listen to you, sis. Oh shit. Shoot. I don't know where she at right now.
I'm
Glenn.
sorry. I've been talking my motherfucking head off. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Oh Lord, not your mute.
Stuck on stupid. Just damn slow. All right. So what I was saying, what was I saying? What she said? I'm done. What I was saying was this.
You
A
never
dude,
been going through it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I see. A dude named I Have Questions did a video a while ago. And what he discovered was he was going through the Rosemont PD files on Kenneka. And when he got to the freezer photos, he looked at the freezer photos and he noticed a little icon that was on one of the photos, on a couple of the photos, as a matter of fact. So he looked at it, and what he realized was it was a Photoshop icon. Now let me explain to you what the man found. I wish I could show y'all the video, but y'all can't even see the fucking thing. Let me try one more time so y'all can see it real quick. Hold on, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna try one more time.
All right. Yeah, we here. We here.
Can you see my TV?
I
No.
still don't see nothing, sis.
Okay, cool. All right. So
I
what?
don't
So
want
what?
to.
It's okay. It's okay. So what he found was a Photoshop icon. So imagine looking at a picture, and inside of a picture you see like a little paintbrush thing. And when he clicked the paintbrush thing, it lifted Kenneka's whole body off the freezer floor. I'm gonna say that one more time. The man opened up the Rosemont PD files of Kenneka, went to the freezer photos, and went to the freezer photo. He showed a little icon on the freezer photos that shows an Adobe it's a Photoshop icon. When he clicked the icon, Kenneka's whole body came off the freezer floor. And the freezer floor was a big gray spot. Just a gray spot. Just a big gray spot. Nothing on the floor, just a gray spot. He was like, what the fuck? So he started going through the freezer, and all of a sudden, the screws on the wall start moving. He clicked the screws, he can move the screws around on the wall. What I'm alluding to is if y'all have seen the photo, the videos of me sliding the pieces on the around on the pictures and the freezer, I'm moving all the shit on the screen, I'm moving all this stuff around. I'm doing a Photoshop. I'm photoshopping. I'm moving shit around. Kenneka's photo did the same thing in a Rosemont PD's official files. What that indicates is this. The fucking freezer photos were photoshopped. Is anybody catching the magnitude of what I'm saying here? Kenneka's freezer photos were fucking photoshopped.
They pretty much photoshopped her in Crown Plaza.
And they photoshopped her inside the freezer to lay on the floor of the Crown Plaza freezer.
Yeah.
So
Well, so that's the only time she could have been photoshopped because we ain't see her face no other time.
there you go, baby.
Yeah.
You dumb as hell. You're right. So what am I alluding to? Not only do we not see Kenneka on any surveillance, on any videos, Snapchats, IGs, Facebook Lives, nor photos, we're now finding out that even the freezer photos have been photoshopped. Now, does that mean it ain't Kenneka in the photos? No, it don't mean that. Come in. What it means is this. In the freezer. Didn't you gonna eat today? Yeah, it's some in a aluminum foil in the refrigerator. Like it's already made. Yeah, they're made. I'm sorry. I made Taco Tuesdays yesterday, bro, and it was such a smash hit. I had to run back the quesadillas and the fucking steak tacos again today. We had to do Taco Wednesdays, and I can't even eat that shit. I can't even eat the meat. I'm down there suffering. Don't eat cheese. Don't eat meat. Bro, let me tell you what I did. I just took a regular flour tortilla. It's gonna sound so crazy. Took a regular flour tortilla, some cilantro and some diced white onion, and I just put it in the frying pan. And I just made me a cilantro and onion wrap.
Was it good?
Hell yeah, it was good. I only did one. I was like, fuck. I need to do it. If I knew it was gonna be so good, I would have made me at least 4 of them because it was just there was nothing in them.
Yeah.
With the salsa and the pico, I had pico, I had the salsa, had the lime, I had the flour tortillas, I had the man shit. I ate. It tastes good to me. Tastes good to me. But go back to the freezer photos. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is this. This shit is crazy, y'all. I know this hard. I know it's hard to hear. The fucking freezer photos is Photoshop, y'all. Now, does that mean it ain't Kenneka in the video photos? No, they don't mean that. What I'm saying is this. Kenneka is in these photos, but she ain't on that fucking floor back there. Kenneka's in these photos, but she's not on the floor of that freezer. And that's a fucking fact. If anybody is on their cell phone right now, got their TV beside them, get on your phone or get on the TV, cut on the channel, and find the video I just posted. I posted a whole video, bro. If you could pull your, I would show if you could show your TV in your house. It's showing you that Kenneka's fucking the whole floor of the freezer can be lifted from the fucking case files. The floor of y'all, this is sad. This is some sad shit. So now we know Kenneka wasn't on that floor back there in that freezer. Now that don't mean she wasn't in that hotel in another freezer. What that means is that she wasn't on that specific floor in that specific kitchen in that specific freezer. That's all that means. I won't go any further tonight with that. I'm gonna leave it right there. So, in a nutshell, cause we already been on here for an hour. My whole point for doing this whole live was to tell y'all a couple of things. Number one, they lied about when they said this shit happened. Number two, they fucked up when they put Shamaya's statement in the paperwork. They messed up majorly. For anybody that's paying attention and is analytical, they should have had a problem with Shamaya's fucking statement. Because Shamaya's statement was made at 4:45 a.m. on September the 9th, that Saturday morning, before Teresa got her car and before she went to Rosemont PD and before Leonore made the report and before any of this shit happened. Shamaya and her mommy was already at Rosemont PD telling what happened to Kenneka. And not only that, to add injury to insult, she's talking about something that happened on the 7th going into the 8th. At the 8th at 1 a.m. in the morning, Shamaya talking about what went on. We got a problem, Houston. We got a problem. We got big problems here. They might have some problems, but I ain't got a motherfucking problem because this whole statement supports everything I believe took place.
Sis, what thing you said you just dropped? What you just did?
Oh, it's about the video with her moving around?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna tell you what day I dropped it, bro. Hold on. I dropped this video. I'm gonna tell you when I dropped this bitch. I dropped this video 4 days ago. It's called Kenneka. It's a actual video. Go click the video tab. It says Kenneka Jenkins freezer photos are heavily edited. Nasty work.
Okay. Let's see.
And Gwen talking about some I eat like a bird. Talking about some Fred, did you eat like a bird?
I be eating.
Bro is Gwen. Bro is a whole chef. This motherfucker is a chef by profession. Professional chef. That's what he do for a professional living.
Okay, here you go.
Bro, you go back to show the TV. Don't tell me to work it out for me. Look at my baby brother. And bro, you got some pretty ass teeth, man. I didn't know your teeth was that damn pretty. Look at your teeth. Tell your wife, tell her her husband got some beautiful teeth. Look at them teeth.
Hold on. Hold on.
All right. Y'all pay attention. Bro getting ready to work it out for me. He's finna work it out because his sister got some bootleg shit going on.
Okay.
All right. Y'all see the freezer photo, y'all? So I'm telling you what y'all looking at. All right, y'all see that little icon? Okay, so my TV is a little bit slower than what my computer is. All right, so y'all see that? Hold on, when y'all see it. All right, y'all see that little icon right there? Y'all see that little icon? That's an editable. That little icon is what it means a picture inside of a picture. So then y'all see how the floor just, her whole body gone from the floor? Y'all see that shit? All right, I'm looking at my TV, y'all, not my phone, so I could be a little bit behind, but y'all just keep watching. Now, you see how her whole body is no longer on the floor? And look at the wall. Y'all see the wall? So what he's showing you right now is if Rosemont's site was still up and you went to the specific photos, that Kenneka's body, that image of her on the floor does not belong in that image. It's an image inside of an image. Y'all see this bullshit, y'all? This is some nasty fucking work, man. Y'all look at this shit. Y'all see that little piece of that freezer? That part is Photoshop. This whole piece of the freezer is a whole nother image. What I'm telling y'all is this. They took several images and made a fucking composite. They composited the freezer photos. They composited the goddamn kitchen. They composited this motherfucking girl in these videos. And if they could do all that, they could definitely composite a fucking picture of this girl being in a bathroom in this hotel. Come in. Come in. So right now, y'all see what's going on? All those little images, see them screws? Y'all see them screws? They the same screw. Y'all see that? They duplicated the screws, y'all. They the same screw. See how he deleted the whole floor? How the fuck is Kenneka? How's the whole floor being lifted from the photo, y'all? So what I'm showing y'all right now is even in the police records, they got edited fucking Photoshop images of this girl being on this floor. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say what I've been wanting to say for a long motherfucking time, and was scared to tell y'all because I wasn't sure how y'all was gonna take it. But I'm gonna tell y'all tonight. Now, okay, now y'all see this part right here? Now that's me. Now I created this picture. See this thing with Kenneka fading in and fading out on the floor of the freezer? I want to tell y'all something. That's not even the freezer floor. That's a driveway in a house in fucking Santa Clara, California, in somebody's driveway. I'm gonna straighten the picture up. I'm gonna let y'all see how you can put on the floor, take it off, put on the floor. Now I'm gonna let y'all see something. That's a driveway photo. That ain't even the freezer photo. I'm letting y'all know she could have been on any fucking freezer floor, anywhere on any freezer floor. And I'm putting her on the floor in the driveway right now. Now, if that don't prove to y'all how easy it is to do this shit, I don't know what to fucking say. Do you see the shit? Is anybody appalled at this point? Because I'm fucking appalled over this bitch. I'm appalled. Now, are y'all able to understand what I'm saying now? If I sat my ass in this room and made that video, I took Kenneka out of the freezer photo. Hey, baby, waiting on you to. Hey, we got a party, y'all. Cold Pepsi in the building. Hey, Cold Pepsi in the building, bitch. Thank you so much, bruh. Thank you, baby, so much. You showed exactly what I wanted them to see. What I wanted y'all to understand is it's just that easy. It's simply that easy to take that girl body and put her on the floor anywhere. Now check it out. I myself, yeah, it is a mind fuck. I myself personally was able to isolate Kenneka. I was able to take Kenneka off the freezer floor and isolate her. They couldn't do that. Y'all see how on I Have Questions video, the whole flow lifted up? If they had me on the editing team, I could have just took her off the floor. I didn't have to bring the whole flow in. I could have just took her off the floor because I know what the fuck I'm doing. So y'all see how I had her body in the driveway of the house in California, in somebody's driveway? And it was the exact same flow in the freezer. And all I did was twisted the tiles up and stretched them out and made them line up, and boom, Kenneka in somebody's fucking driveway. Are y'all seriously telling me this? That's how easy it is. So what you seeing that you should know that if they're able to edit a photo and they're able to edit footage, they can edit anything. Putting Kenneka anywhere they want to put her. They didn't even try. The alleged picture of Kenneka in the bathroom at Crown Plaza is from Shamaya's phone. Rosemont PD couldn't even duplicate that. They couldn't even do that. The editing team couldn't even do that. They just didn't give a fuck, y'all. They didn't even care about tricking us. They did a bad job at bullshitting us, yet we all got bullshitted. So you have to ask yourself, how fucking gullible are we as people? Or how emotional were we about a dead girl in the freezer? I like to say I was the latter. I was highly emotional about a dead black baby girl in a freezer more than anything else. They pulled at my heart. They showed me a little girl dead in the freezer, a little black girl dead in the city I came from in a fucking freezer. It didn't feel right to me spiritually. And so all the logic I had, it went out the window. I started having sympathy and pain and anger and remorse for the mommy and feeling bad as a mother with kids and shit. It took me through a lot, y'all. I had a lot of emotions, and those emotions overrode my analytical mind. The things that would have made me be more analytical and more skeptical, I made excuses for everything. I believed it was her in the video. I believe Teresa could have been doped up and on the pills and was a cancer and could have got the time wrong. And maybe she's emotional and maybe this, maybe that. 1 second, y'all. So I kind of So what I did was shower. My emotional side, my being a mom side, that I'm so fucking sensitive. I'm a sensitive ass powder puff. I'm a powder puff crybaby ass woman. I swear to God I am. I cry when I look at videos in the morning. I don't even have my feet on the floor, teeth brush. I'm on the video and I'm crying about a fucking video about a damn dog seeing her owner after 20 years. I'm real sensitive. So you showing me a dead little girl, it's gonna pull at my heartstrings. So when you're emotional, highly emotional, analytically, your analytical mind don't work. Like, think about it like this. For the people that got kids, right? All right, so my background is not medical, but I have a whole lot of medical knowledge. Forensics, yes, but not necessarily medical. You can say forensics is medical, but it ain't really medical. I'm thinking about a live person. If you when my babies was little and they got sick or cut or anything happened with my kids when they were younger, I lose my shit. I'm running in circles. I can't find my keys. I'm hyperventilating. I'm having a panic attack. I'm hollering. I'm acting wild. I'm something up with me. Shit don't be right. But if you tell me something happened to one of your kids, I'm like, bring them over here to me. Put pressure on it. Stop that motherfucking hollering. Call this person. Do this. I'm pointing and making shit happen. I'm able to pull shit together for somebody else. But when it's me going through the emotion, ain't no rationale to what I'm doing when I'm emotional. I don't have no rationale. So when me understanding that about myself, I also understood that I couldn't judge that lady for her decisions and her thought process and what she was able to do. Because quite honestly, I can't imagine myself finding one of my children. I ain't gonna even say the fucking words, but let alone going outside and saying, my baby is dead and my fucking baby dead. The fuck are you saying? You insensitive, evil bitch. Why are you even talking like that? What is wrong with you? Why would you even talk about the baby like that? Your fucking baby dead. And thank y'all. Who the fuck was she thinking? And what fucking baby is dead? How you say your fucking my beloved daughter? I'd have been sobbing on the motherfucking floor. I would have been able to talk to Facebook about my daughter. The fuck? This is weird. Or was she communicating with the people, telling the people it's game on? They found they got the dead girl out the freezer. It ain't my motherfucking daughter. My daughter got cremated, but they got the dead girl out the freezer. And yeah, and game on. My baby dead. And thank y'all. Thank y'all. Girl, who you thinking? Who the fuck are you thinking? And what fucking baby you refer to your deceased daughter as your fucking baby? Did anybody that didn't strike nobody as odd? That ain't fuck with nobody what she said. Can you read Vivian comment, baby boy? Bro, you on mute. You on mute, baby. I can't hear you. Y'all hear
Oh,
me?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm back. So everybody that has something to do with this need to be under the jail. I hope people see this and do something about it. Facts. What up,
Yeah.
yeah?
Hey, baby, what's going on, baby? I hope so too, Vivian. I don't know, baby. YouTube is moving kind of slow for me. TikTok is really moving. TikTokers are over there talking about doing something. I got TikTokers on the way to the Marriott to get pictures in the Marriott. I got somebody finna go to Crown Plaza. These people are total strangers.
Man.
These ain't nobody that I've been talking to on here. And I'm not talking about y'all like y'all can't do it. I'm not saying that nothing about nobody over here. I'm just saying that YouTube is kind of slow, but these motherfucking TikTokers, they all over the place. So I got about 6,000 TikTok followers. But one video is like at almost 6 million. So people is getting the message. They hearing what the fuck I'm saying. They hearing 300,000, 400,000, 6 million. These videos is making noise. And it's happening so fast that a lot of stuff they're telling me, I can't keep up with it. It's so many things. It's so much. I need help. It's like a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to keep up because I don't want to miss that one person that's trying to tell me something about what happened that night. Then you got people that's lying, talking about I'm Kenneka cousin, I'm Shamaya cousin, I'm this person cousin. Motherfuckers lying for attention. So it's kind of hard. But to answer the question, Vivian, the message is getting out. The message is being heard. The truth is being heard. I just don't know how far it's gonna go, and I don't know what people are willing to do. All I've been trying to do is to wake people up and let them see, hey, something ain't right. Because in the same scenario where I told you I can think through things, I'm strategic, I'm analytical, I can make moves, make decisions and shit, shake and move. When it come to my children, ain't none of that. One of mine gets sick right now, grown ass kid, 24, 25, I don't give a damn. They get sick, I'm like, well, what's wrong with you? Well, I forget. I act like I don't know what the hell going on. I think I forgot how to be a mama. Come to them, I don't know what girl, I don't know what to do. Cause you be so emotional. You have to set that aside and get to business. So to say that Teresa was sedated and didn't know what time the call came through and she was confused, stop that shit. Stop that. And nobody asking Teresa to remember the time the phone call came through. Bitch, you got a phone with a timestamp on it. You gotta remember nothing. You got a phone. Look at your phone. Why you up till I had to rejuvenate myself and get up? Rejuvenate Leonore ass. Get her ass up. J Money ride like he a rider forever for Kenneka after she passed. Why you didn't call your brother? Where was Jasmine and the aunties and where's all these people that Teresa had to get up off her sick bed and go look for Kenneka? Shit don't add up, y'all. They can miss me with that shit. They can miss me with that. That ain't making sense to me.
Yeah, I see you, Gwen. I told you to leave that 1730 alone. I tell you, when that dude jumped that jump on the stage, it had him going crazy. And her surgery was done in August. Stop lying. What surgery, Nubian?
She had a breast removed, cancer. She had a breast taken off.
Okay.
Yeah, and what ended up happening was what she said was that she was taking, I guess, antibiotics, right? So I'm finna get ass on that too. I got something for ass on that. It was August 28th, her surgery, right? So we talk about September the 6th. September the 6th, she was, y'all ever heard of the saying? It's a southern saying, and I don't know who the fuck Cooter Brown. Does anybody know about who Cooter Brown is? Everybody heard somebody say he was drunk as Cooter Brown. You ever heard that saying?
Yeah, but I don't know who it is, but I definitely heard it said a million times.
Yeah. So I don't know who Cooter Brown is, but that bitch was drunk as Cooter Brown on the 6th. Because when it was her sister's birthday, Teresa was drunk as Cooter Brown. And she was slurring her speech and everything. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is on September the 6th, Teresa was drinking her ass off, drunk. She was drunk as Cooter Brown. And then a couple days after Kenneka passed away, she say, I messed myself up, y'all. I got an infection. Yes, bitch. Because you can't take antibiotics and drink alcohol. Alcohol metabolizes and breaks down the antibiotic and not effective. So you had surgery, taking
Yes.
antibiotic to prevent an infection. You getting drunk. That's cool to fucking brown. Now you got an infection. That's probably why she got the fucking infection, because the bitch was drinking on antibiotics. That's just my guess. I'm not saying that's what it was, but I messed myself up, y'all. I messed around and got an infection. Why she say she messed herself up if she didn't mess herself up? Clearly,
Hey, she
she
did mess herself up, like you said, with her words. Her own words told on.
she
I
was.
messed myself up.
Go ahead. I don't care about
Yeah,
Teresa Martin drinking, girl. And everybody is free to ingest the spirits.
yeah,
But
definitely let
baby,
her be drunk.
when you on
I
when you
understand, I
having
understand what she's saying, like, because what it was when dang, what's that verse about the drunk drink away their sorrows? I forget the verse. I forget that verse.
well,
But you still not supposed to be a drunker.
she didn't have no sorrows on the 6th. Wasn't nobody
Nah,
dead.
I'm talking about Gwen. I know, Miss Gwen got sorrows for real.
Oh yeah, she got
So
stuff going on, baby. You could drink the
yeah.
bottom out. You could drink the bottom of the ocean on that motherfucker, boy. Cause the strength you got, Gwen. Y'all say a prayer for Gwen. I ain't gonna put her on blast, but please pray for her. She's doing really, really well. But she had a really, really close loss, and this shit it's affected me. I've been crying about the shit she going through. She don't cry. I done cried. I think. Well, I don't know how many times she cried, but I know I done cried about the shit. So send one up for Gwen, y'all, cause she definitely could need the prayers and the love right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
but no,
We
she definitely drank herself on that infection. That heifer, she drank that infection on up. She did that. Tell me something. I was taking pills, and when I
all right, baby, how you
rejuvenated
doing?
myself.
Yeah, facts.
So look, she gonna say something. She was taking pills, and I just beat breast cancer. I was taking pills, and I had to rejuvenate myself. But Teresa, was you rejuvenating yourself the night you and your sister was kissing in the parking lot about the birthday party?
Diamond Dior.
What's up, Diamond? What's up? Big ups to Diamond coming in the door. So with that being said, for the people that's just joining, I'm gonna let y'all know we're gonna recap what we talked about. We were
Yeah,
we were
good.
talking we were talking about Shamaya's statement and what the statement said and when the statement was recorded. She made the statement at 4:45 a.m. September the 9th. Rosemont PD went to their house and picked them up at 4:15 in the morning, and by 4:45 they was back at the police department making a statement. If she was making a statement at 4:45 in the morning, she damn sure wasn't running through Crown Plaza trying to take Teresa her car. In the statement, she talked about 1 o'clock in the morning on September the 8th, she was with Kenneka. So what Shamaya was saying was Thursday going into Friday at 1 a.m. in the morning, she was with Kenneka and them at Crown Plaza. That changes the whole goddamn timeline. If they was at Crown Plaza early Friday morning at 1 in the morning on Friday morning, it changes everything about the case. The only thing it don't change is the timeline that me and Custom been hollering to the top of our lungs about the whole time we've been talking about this.
Salute to y'all.
It's a problem. Yeah. So that's what the conversation was about thus far, y'all. Just talking about Shamaya and the timeline and how do you plug that in? How can Shamaya have been picked up thinking that she was going to the movie theater on Thursday night with Kenneka, Monifa, and Bree, but they ended up at 1 a.m. at Crown Plaza on Friday morning is what the statement says, y'all. How is that even remotely possible for her to be at Crown Plaza at 1 a.m. on Friday morning? How?
Mm.
How?
Yeah, check this out. Check this out. You see, Nubian Goddess at T Slay. I sent you screenshots of Teresa's surgery post read comment.
All right, hold on. Let me look. How she sent it?
Okay.
You emailed it, baby, or you sent it to my phone?
And they got Gwen, like I don't know, I don't believe nobody, I mean nothing no more. Well, I can understand how she could feel like that because like when you hear so many big platforms just saying everything and changing daily, it can make you like, I don't know what I knew. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta have like your own research and things that not what somebody else always just proven. Or if they proving it, make sure that you're proving it with them.
Yeah, hold one
You
second,
know
hold
what
one
I
second.
mean? But I can understand Miss Green. That's terrible. You know what I mean? I just pray you feel better, so you know what I mean, and that you don't need to, you know what I mean, be like that every day or nothing. Because I know it's terrible. Life is precious. People don't know until it's gone.
That's when that the post you sent me was when Teresa got her breast put back on. She did like a fat transfer from her belly to her breast. And this was after Kenneka was already gone. This was like a little bit after that. I remember when I saw her with boobs, and she got boobs probably like I don't even know when she got boobs, but it was long after Kenneka was gone though. Definitely after Kenneka was passed. She had a fat transfer. Is that what you talking about, Nubia?
So was somebody even with her for real, or she lied, or was she at the Crowd Plaza where they did Irene live?
Boom, Vivian. Boom. You dropping bombs, girl. You
Which
just
one was it?
I'm finna tell her. I'm so glad she said that. Shamaya Winder was not with Kenneka and Monifa when they went to that fucking party out west. Shamaya was nowhere to be found. Neither was Aubriana Mays. It was no Bree Bree. It was no Monique. It was no Bree Bree. It was no Shamaya. Neither one of them were with them. It was Monifa and Kenneka supposed to be going to the movie theater, and they made a pit stop at that party out west. And that pit stop became that girl's last motherfucking stop. And I ain't just saying it. I got backup. I got meat behind the statement. I got meat and potatoes behind what I'm saying. Now, I want to say this. Every time you turn around, we hollering Timothy Delaney, Thugger 30, Peas, Tiffy, Zach TV. That live was monumental. That live was pivotal. That live told you everything you need to know about what happened to Kenneka. The entire time they sat down with Zach, giving their account of what happened to Kenneka, they was talking about a party where she got snatched, a party she disappeared from, a party in which she came up missing and they couldn't find her. And that party was not, I repeat, that party was not the party for Tiffy and Irene. The party out west had nothing to do with Tiffy and Irene. The party out west was for somebody who came home from jail. And it was also a party house. These are facts. I'm not pulling this out my ass. This is what I'm telling you is the truth. And if you do not believe me, go listen to Zach's video. After he do that whole interview with them boys, he look at them boys and ask them, how did people even know that y'all was at the party? And they looked at him and said, because of the lies. Y'all, I could have fell out and passed out. I said, what the fuck? Now I'm gonna repeat what he said. I'm gonna tell you what he meant, what he was saying. He looked at them and said, how did people even know y'all was at the lives? I mean, at the party. They said because of the lies. And then Thugger said, yeah, shit was crazy. It was so many people there, man. It get real goofy out west. That's what he said.
See that right there. So what? Yeah. So that right there tell you that that's out west, unless Plaza's out west. You know what I mean?
Okay. So Diamond said, I can't understand why Shamaya would go to a police station with her mom and still follow through with the lie. I can. the police station shit was to clear her legally. She wasn't sure about what would make it to the police reports. She didn't know what would make it to the police reports and what they were going to put in the files and all that, what was going to be publicized. That girl didn't know what was going to make the case file. She didn't know that. But she knew in the hood she had to get some motherfucking answers. It was some shit she had to handle with the people in the hood. And she was a part of the story. They made her a part of the story. So she had to go along with the story for her safety. They put her in that shit. The police shit is legal. Just keeping her ass out of jail when they find out this little girl got killed. But the street shit is something for her to be able to walk the streets and still be safe. Oh,
Sis, check it out. Sis.
Mm-hmm.
Irene made a live and she said, I kept her by me. I kept her right here by me. I ain't let nothing happen to her when she was with me. She was fine while she was with me, you remember?
Yup.
Right. Now that, when she's describing that, is she describing this out west? This is
Yes.
the thing, right? And since
Yes.
and right there is the thing right there. The only way that somebody could think that that's not out west is because of that Franz Cave supposedly letter, right? That said that he saw Kenneka on the bed. Besides that, nobody said they saw her on the bed laying. Or else you would think it have to be somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? So that little thing that's being narrated about Franz Cave coming in the room, seeing Kenneka on the bed is something that's trying to verify her at the hotel. Now, is that a true verification or not? We need to attack that.
Well,
You see what I'm saying?
absolutely. I got an answer for you. Kenneka was never on no bed in the Crown Plaza in no hotel. Kenneka was never at that hotel walking around no fucking well. So whoever the girl was in the jean outfit that was laying on the bed, if Frank's Cave story is to be believed, it sure as fuck wasn't Kenneka. It might have been Kendra, as killers as P said, but it sure as fuck wasn't Kenneka.
And how he automatically identify that as Kenneka if he was just passing through? You see what I'm
Because
saying?
she's the girl that's supposed to die that night. She's the focal point. A girl named Kenneka Jenkins was found dead in the freezer. Girl named Kenneka Jenkins had on the jean outfit. Girl with the jean outfit was laying on the bed. That's how that shit went. Or he lying. Or French Cave is lying. And
But I
everybody that
thought
said,
Bree had the keys. Go ahead, sis. What you saying?
no, you're right. What did you say about the keys?
But I thought Bree had the keys. That's what Cole Pelster saying. Cole Pelster listened to what we said, and that's what she had. Her output was.
Bree did have the keys, but not at Crown Plaza. Bree had them keys when Kenneka got snatched out west and Monifa left her at that motherfucking party. And when them boys finally told Irene what Kenneka was, and Irene and her people them put that girl in that damn car, they called Bree and gave Bree the keys and the cell phone. That's how Bree ended up with the keys and the cell phone. When they said the keys and the cell phone was in the room, we had her keys, as Irene's sister said. They had the keys out west.
Hey, it says check this too, sis.
Mm-hmm.
When if we see Kenneka Mama um car on the footage, in the parking lot, right? If we see it there, does it have a donut? Because if it don't got no donut, then that's not the time when she said the donut. It wouldn't be at Crown Plaza. You see what I'm saying, sis? This how you.
Right, but we got a problem with that, bro, because we don't have the parking lot footage. Them bitches cut the parking lot cameras off.
So if we ain't got, I remember we had the visual of what was happening in the parking lot for a little bit on Trey Game channel, but
Yeah,
if I would have
but
knew, I never knew the whole time we had that time that visual that nobody seen Kenneka in the car. Like how we know she'd have the car never pop up,
right, now think about it. Whenever you
right?
saw them coming into the frame, like think about this. Whenever you saw them come into the frame, They was coming from the right side of the screen going to the left side of the screen. Teresa's car was not in that little vantage point of the little parking lot that we did get the angle of. They was running across the parking lot. They never went near no car. They went straight from one side to the next. So wherever Teresa's car was allegedly parked, we never seen the car.
So basically says, so basically with the Shamaya thing, Shamaya got ahead of the whole situation because she already knew some shit had already happened, even though she wasn't there for what initially happened. She knew by the time she left the part where she did come around, shit messed up. I'm just gonna report and clear my name.
Yeah, they tricked Maya. Let me tell y'all what I think happened. I think Bree went and got Monifa. They went and got that girl that had that jean outfit on, and they picked up Maya and told Maya they was gonna go meet Kenneka at the fucking movie theater. Maya was under the impression they was going to the movies for real, and they ended up at Crown
Oh,
Plaza.
hey, right there. Okay. This is what Cole Pistol said right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, if we say Bree, she had to drive, and that was out west, right? But what Cole Pepsi on is Cole Pepsi thinking about the time when Kenneka getting snatched. But if we say
Mm-hmm.
Kenneka get snatched out west, right? If she
Mm-hmm.
gets snatched out west, how is Shamaya saying she going back to get the keys and the phone? If Bree got the keys and the phone at that time, you know what I mean? Or is those times a little bit separate within that? Is
Right.
Bree getting the keys after Kenneka got snatched?
Yes.
You
Okay.
see what the
So
and found? You know what I
Maya,
mean?
right. Maya's involvement would have been the reenactment. If Maya was involved in anything, she was at the reenactment. They took that girl to Crown Plaza. They told Maya that they had to tell her something. They got her to go to Crown Plaza. So when Maya talking about she went out the room and I ain't see her go out the room and I went back in the room and she got snatched. Like if you notice something about, check this out. I'm gonna show y'all something. Show y'all a pattern I noticed about Shamaya. Shamaya missed her going there. She had missed her riding with her. She had missed her getting the text from Kenneka and text Kenneka back. But right when it's time for Kenneka to come up missing, Maya separates herself. I had my head down. I wasn't looking no more. I felt a foot kick my foot. And I looked up, Kenneka was gone. I said, "Where's Kenneka?" I went to the hallway. Kenneka was sitting on the ground with her head. I said, "I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go." I went back in the room to get the phone. And when I went back out, she wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Maya was out there with her. I knew Maya was drinking, but I didn't think she was all lost in the sauce and fucked up. I mean, everybody was fucked up, but Maya kept separating herself from Kenneka coming up missing. She agreed with everything, but she wouldn't admit to taking her off that bed, and she never admitted to leaving her in the hallway. She said Maya took her out, Monifa took her out the room, and Monifa left in the hallway. I went back in the room, I didn't take her out the room. She wouldn't agree with that shit. She kept taking herself away from Kenneka. Every time I didn't know, I looked up, she was gone. I went back in the
Yeah,
room,
yeah.
came back, she was gone. She gone
All
every
right.
time you turn around, Shamaya. Every time you turn around, Kenneka ain't nowhere to be found. She would not
So
take the
so
rap for that
Miss
shit.
Tut,
Huh?
I'm talking to Miss Tut in the
Yeah.
chat. Miss Tut,
Right.
see, we saying none of that happened. What she's describing is saying that this scenario that was told, it happened, but it didn't happen at Crown Plaza. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
She's saying that scenario happened out west. You see
It
what I'm saying?
did.
But they just told us that it happened at Crowd Plaza in order for everything to work out, supposedly for the money. You see what I'm saying? All this
Yes.
junk really narrated that way in order to get paid because you couldn't get paid out west because out west wasn't that type of party. It was just a little, you know what I
Hood. It
mean?
would be some hood shit. Hood shit. Ain't no money out west. The girl end up dead. That's some shit. That's the crime, black on black crime. Ain't no money to be gained from that. Who you gonna sue? Who got bread? What insurance you got? Like, it wouldn't have been nothing like that. Now let me address what Cole Pepsi asked, because she asked this on the live too. She said she wondered who were the two guys out there in the hallway shooting dice. Check this out. You go fucking figure, Cole Pepsi. Why in the fuck wasn't nobody? Why didn't they talk about that? Why didn't Maya and Monifa talk about them guys being in the hallway when they went out there with Kenneka? Why wasn't that discussed? They should have seen who snatched Kenneka. If they was in the hallway shooting dice, wouldn't they have seen who snatched Kenneka? Or was Kenneka
And
with a rat?
and the only thing that I could say that could go fit with that whole thing of right there is I ain't think Weston would do nothing to her. Cause then if Shamaya say if they about to go out the door, right?
Yes.
Shamaya getting ready to come out the door, but yeah, Shamaya said she turned around to get the phone, but you came out the door because we remember you said Kanika was down and her head was between her legs.
Right.
Come on, you described some shit, Shamaya. So you had to come out the door. So you seen something, right? But
Yes.
she didn't disclose anything else besides Kanika. So say if she did come out the door, maybe her concern, quote unquote, could be all for Kanika that she didn't see nothing else around. Okay, I could see that happening. But when you go, Kanika tell you what she want, right? Her stuff. She want to go home. But she ain't got her phone and her keys. My phone and my keys in the room, right? So boom, boom, boom. I'm going back in the room for that. I'm leaving her out there with Monifa, but Monifa. Now I'm coming to that stuff that who said that earlier. He had in the chat. Oh, Miss Gwen said that she was on the dude page and the dude was saying that the two dudes was outside and told Monifa to get bye Monifa, like bye Felicia. You feel me? So they said bye Monifa. Monifa ended up right behind Shamaya going back in the room, right? And then Kanika she got up then and Shamaya like what happened? But Monifa said I came back in the room with you to go get the phone and stuff. But I was getting the phone. So what Kanika? I don't know. Where is Kanika? You know what I mean? The party keep going on. But then later on, people wonder what Kanika at. But all this happening out west. None of this happened at Crown Plaza. Just you see what I'm saying? You just got
Right.
to change of where the setting they told you it was in, because they already made us believe that she was at the hotel because they told us they found her body at the hotel. That's what they told us. So we already was coming to the concept of seeing her in any visual, anything that looked like her remotely, as she is there because they told us she was. You see what I'm saying? So when we're not thinking from a mindset of she's automatically there, then you're able to see other concepts. You know, if you give yourself a chance to see that way, if you're not taking what they already told you as truth, especially when you see the fabrications are around everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all remember seeing Shamaya and Irene's live video? Was Shamaya and Irene's live? Got another question. Was Shamaya and Ty's live?
There you go.
I would be more inclined to say she's in Ty's live more than Irene's live. I would say so. I would say so because I see what looks like Shamaya, but the video is
There
so
you
grainy.
go.
I can't substantiate if that's really Shamaya or not.
Everybody saying no. So if
Right
everybody saying no, then we can't place her there.
now, let me give y'all another. Y'all own it now. Y'all own it. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all are not disappointed tonight. God damn it, baby. What's up, Sharangela, baby girl? What's up? No. Now I'm gonna ask y'all another question. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all remember the shit they said in the beginning that Irene wasn't Irene? That the live video of Irene was actually a guy named Jalen Ford that was playing Irene? Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It had everybody saying that Irene wasn't Irene. Motherfuckers saying it wasn't her in the video with the glasses on. They saying it wasn't her. People were adamant about that. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm explain to y'all how that got taken out of context. Yeah, go check that out, Cold Pepsi. Yeah, something about the big one, Cold Pepsi. I remember what you talking about, baby. Go find that though, please, and get it to me. And I gotta get your number, your email, something, Cold Pepsi. I've been needing to holler at you, and I don't have accessibility to you. All right, so check this out. Remember when they kept saying that Irene wasn't Irene, and everybody was trying to say that the girl in the video was there saying she was Irene wasn't Irene? I'm gonna tell y'all how that lie festered and how it brewed and how it grew life. Jalen Ford did play Irene, but he did not play Irene in Irene's live. That was Irene in Irene's live. The Irene in Ty Rowland's live was Jalen Ford. And it
So
was shot.
why is that happening?
Cause Irene wouldn't go back up to that motherfucking hotel for that next go round. All this shit didn't happen in one night. You got to remember, if Jalen Ford was the one that played Irene in Ty's live, and that's the night that Eugenia Walker died, you know that had to happen on September the 11th. So Ty's live
Okay,
happened on
it was
September the
still, yeah.
11th.
Oh, so hold on. So that explains why those rooms was still somebody still had those rooms
Yes. And
afterwards.
it explains why they said Eugenia Walker died coming from Crown Plaza with Jalen Ford. But Eugenia Walker died on September the 11th, going into the 12th. How did Eugenia Walker die the same night Kenneka died if she died on the 11th going into the 12th? And she had Jalen in the car. And the motherfucking jean outfit is on the side of the road at the accident site.
Yeah, and how is it standing there like that? What would a gene? Who would pile that up? And then why is it in the picture? Why is it? It's
Right.
got to be a clue.
It's got to
You,
be
if
something,
you're
right?
investigating, if you're investigating, and you're looking for somebody in a jean jacket, and you feel that person that you just had a car accident up from the hotel spot, just had another missing girl supposedly end up in the freezer. You know what I mean? Like, how
Mm-hmm.
would you connect those dots supposedly with the same outfit on as well? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Eh,
Right. And see what Sharangela said? Sharangela said after Irene got that black eye, she had them glasses on. And then Sharangela said they placed it in the car. Irene did have a black eye. If you look at Irene in Zach's live, her eye did look like somebody had died of her in her shit. Irene was a fighter though. Irene used to fight her ass off. I got a
So,
theory on why her eye was black. I believe Irene was scrapping about Kenneka. I don't believe Irene took that shit laying down. I don't believe Irene know where as guilty as nobody say she was. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's just that's my personal T-Slay opinion. I don't think Irene is guilty as everybody say she is. I don't. I don't think Maya is guilty as people say she is. I don't even think Monifa had to do with Kenneka dying, but I believe she had something to do with setting her ass up. I believe that part. I do believe that part. But let me get back. I want to get back. So check it, right? So if Irene is not in Ty Rowland's live, but somebody's dressed like Irene in Ty Rowland's live, how can we believe that's Shamaya in Ty Rowland's live? How we know that's Maya in Ty Rowland's live? We don't really see Maya well in that live. Monifa back there, damn near blending into the wall. We can't hardly really see Monifa in Ty's live. And Ty's live is shot in 3 different locations: 926, 924, and the fucking Marriott. 3 locations where he was. And he was there over the course of several days. How do I know that? I'm gonna tell you how I know it. I'm gonna go back to Thugger 30, Timothy Delaney. I'm telling y'all right now, Timothy Delaney is in Crown Plaza the night they take Kenneka, or the fake Kenneka, whoever the fuck they pulled out their freezer. He was there that night with Miranda Morgan. Thugger 30 was also in the room when they was all in that little room, like they was getting their little skit, their little parties, all in that little conference room. Thugger 30's over there in the corner, sitting beside Ty Nasia on the other side of Ty Rowland. Thugger 30 was also at the barbershop getting his hair cut on Monday. So let me break this shit down to y'all. On Sunday, when Teresa ran out their hotel, talking about Kenneka was dead, my baby dead, Thugger 30 was in the lobby. He did not have a haircut. He didn't have a haircut. Y'all follow me on this now. When he was sitting with Tyrone and them in the little conference room, he had a haircut. He got his haircut on the 11th of September. So anybody following what the fuck I'm saying? So we got Thugger 30 at the hotel before his haircut and after his haircut. So I'm telling y'all right now, that when y'all see Thugger 30, Tynage, and Tyrone, and all of them in that room, that shit happened on September the 11th.
Yeah,
After Kenneka was already taken from the hotel. That shit happened the same night Eugenia Walker and Jalen Ford was at that fucking hotel as well. That's the night Eugenia Walker died. Are y'all following me on this shit?
Dang, so that was a reenactment night, and she died on the reenactment night for sure.
Yes, she fucking did. She did.
Happened.
She definitely did. And everybody kept saying she died leaving the Crown Plaza. We like, how? That was September the 11th. What they talk about? No, they talking about the right shit. When they said Irene wasn't Irene, it was Jalen Ford. They right about that too. Just Irene was Irene in her own video. Irene did her reenactment. She did her reenactment, but she didn't do it with Tyrone in them. That's why you don't see Ty in her shit. You don't see her in Ty's shit. Matter of fact, you'll see nobody in Irene's live, barely. Some people up there make it look like a party. Some people in there with her, but it ain't no party going on. But in Tyrone
Whatever
live,
they had going on in that hotel, it was not a party.
no, not at
It
Crown
it was
Plaza. There
not
was
a
no party.
party. It was not a party. It
And
wasn't.
Kenneka was very much deceased.
And then with those girls we seen walk in and just walk around.
That
That's
was
all they
Eugenia Walker
did.
and her crew. That they did a whole full walk through that bitch, in and out.
Yeah, so then they had to be put in there so that people could just use that footage, like say, we just want y'all to walk in and walk around. Y'all don't gotta go up nowhere so that we can use that if we want to manipulate that anywhere in the footage. You see what I'm
There you
saying?
go. Yep.
They
And
just needed other little stuff, details for them to manipulate. They needed more stuff to work with so they can do a cover up.
yep. And shout out to 54 Keys, my motherfucking girl, man. I ain't spoke to that lady in so long. I'm gonna have to call her ass. Listen, 54 Keys tracked them making a straight walkthrough in that bitch. It wasn't 54 Keys, I wouldn't even known they made a walkthrough. She the first person that told me about the walkthrough. She said them girls came in that motherfucking hotel, hopped on that elevator, got off on the conference level. Their asses went down to the lower level, walked around, came back up, and made a V-line out the fucking front door. And Shavante was right behind their ass.
And go to not nan room.
Nope. And then Trevante walked out. Check this out. Trevante walked out Eugenia Walker, and she ended up dead. He walked out Baw's, and Baw's outfit ended up on the side of the road and her boots. I don't know if fucking Trevante Howard is the Grim Reaper or what he is, but that nigga there, he gone now at this point. But I'm just saying, something ain't right with Trevante ass either.
So who? Yeah, that all right. So that dude there, he walked out the girl who ended up in an accident up the street.
Yep, and he walked Baw's out too.
Yeah, and we seen it there. That's the girl who looked similar to Kenneka Jenkins. Yeah. So, terrible.
Right, look at what Sharandula said. Sharandula said, then all them gangs, different gangs is there. No shoot, no fights, no nothing. I got an answer for that, Sharandula. They wasn't all in one room. They had a room on the 6th floor, allegedly on the 9th floor, and on the 11th floor. They had 3 floors at this hotel. And this shit all wasn't in one night. So you see all the different people, sets and different come up into the hotel. We don't know what night none of this shit went on. They was recording for several days. And then they continued to record. They was recording all through the month of September. You remember how the Rosemont files kept getting edited and modified and modifications was happening? They was steady recording and changing shit. They kept doing this shit in our faces. They played in our fucking faces, y'all. They played in our faces.
And we got, and again, I know I say this over and over and again, we got facts that they were shooting a movie, which reenactment could be called a movie at the time, especially the police telling them that they shooting a movie when they told the man who came down there for a complaint about his
Yep.
toilet, you know what I mean? That no, you can't be down here right now. We're shooting a movie, and then they had the elevators cut off to a certain point so you couldn't go past.
Yep.
You know what I
All
mean?
that,
So,
all that, bro, saying is right. That's the evidence that the video footage started before the whole Kenneka event, and then the evident footage that they kept on recording and shit with Eugenia Walker and them and her dying on the 11th. and Timothy Lane getting his haircut. Y'all, this kind of stuff I'm saying about his haircut, I need y'all to understand what I'm saying about this man's haircut. Y'all got to understand how crazy this shit is. He didn't have a haircut on Saturday. He didn't have a haircut on Saturday. He on the footage on Saturday before they even pull Kenneka from the freezer, if they pull her from that freezer. When Teresa run through the lobby, he in the lobby. He don't have a haircut that day either. When you see him with Tynasia and Tyrone, he got a haircut. I know when he got his fucking haircut. I'm going to drop the pictures on my wall. I'm going to show y'all with and without a haircut. I'm going to show y'all him without his haircut and when he got his haircut. I'm going to show y'all the video when he got his haircut. I'm going to show y'all all this shit. This is the kind of shit you got to go through when you really trying to get to the truth. I needed to understand this shit. I didn't understand. I needed to do whatever I could to understand. I said, man, this motherfucker ain't even got a haircut here. He got a haircut there. There go the timeline. You can look, you have to use everything you got to try to figure this shit out. You just can't be saying, she wasn't there. She was here. She was there. All this weird shit, hollering all this frivolous bullshit out with nothing to back
Yeah,
it
it
up.
don't matter how loud you say it, how
No.
soft you speak it. You gotta have some facts behind it.
I'm challenging y'all. Ask me a question. Ask me a question about any of this bullshit. I don't care who asks it. Anything y'all want to know, you ain't clear, you want me to repeat, ask me. I am more than happy to oblige. I'm telling y'all, I would tell y'all, this shit I'm telling y'all, it ain't nothing, it ain't rehearsed. This shit is embedded in my mind. I looked at this shit, I pondered on this shit. I had years with this damn case. I'm telling y'all this timeline because I can back up this shit. I'm telling y'all, I ain't just saying it was a party out west just to say it was a party out west. I ain't saying Kenneka with Monifa and nobody else because she just was. I'm not saying Maya went with him because she wasn't. I ain't saying a police report was done when it wasn't done. I ain't saying she not in the video when she not in the fucking video. The fucking freezer photos is fake. The videos is fake. The lives is fake. The surveillance is fake. All this fucking shit is fake. But that girl is dead for real, for real. She gone.
Factual.
And they playing with people. They playing with people that's not average. It's motherfuckers that do this for real. And after a while of doing the same shit, you sort of kind of become a fucking subject matter expert. You fuck around and learn so much. You learn so much. You'll be an expert at the shit. Yes, cold Pepsi, absolutely. So that's what I'm trying to say, y'all. I'm saying this with so much conviction and so much shit is because it's people that cannot conceive of this out west story because they say they ain't got no evidence of it. They don't want to rock with the Marriott. They ain't got no evidence of it. Well, them motherfuckers ain't got no evidence Kenneka been in that goddamn hotel, but they rocking with that shit. What? You rock with the hotel shit, but you want to say we ain't got Marriott footage of our West footage. We ain't got Crown Plaza footage either. The fuck y'all talking about?
That's the brainwash. You see what I'm saying? Because they told us that they traumatized us with that in the media, showing her and saying that was her in the pictures, and you seeing them on the camera and saying that's her and show her, and then when you take a closer look, you're like, dang, why I can't get it clear? You know, when everybody started going at it, like, all right, we just know they said it's her. Let's just watch it go. But then eventually you say, man, why I can't see her face? Certain people keep looking in. Now I can't see her face. Damn, I'm looking. Why it's all blurry? What's wrong? You know? And then eventually you're like, damn, I'm saying it's her because they told me rather than me identifying her myself. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Y'all heard of that cliche? You can't see the forest because of the trees. You remember that little? You ever heard that cliche? He can't see the forest because of the trees.
Mm.
That's what the fuck we got. You can't see the bigger picture. You can't see the bigger picture. You got that shit so close to you. You personalize it, internalize it. You're emotional about it. You ain't thinking no more. I told you the best investigator in the world is a female who dude cheating on her. You ask a female to track her dude down that's talking with another female and find out where he is. That bitch goes straight detective on your ass. She checking. She got passwords. She
Factual.
checking the goddamn Find My app. She talking to the
Factual.
homeboys, the friends. checking the bank statements, the cash app. The women weird as fuck. We go straight detective mode when it's something to do with a fucking dude. We real detectives then. Treat this shit like this your dude that's cheating on your ass. How do I know about that shit? Because I've been cheated on. That's how I know. Because I'm a detective. I'm a detective. That's why I know. I got damn old baby. I track your ass down if I have to. But I don't just use it with no man. I adopt that in everything I do. But what I'm saying is when that shit real close and personal to you, you go the extra mile. You go the extra mile. When shit is close to you, it means something to you, you go a little bit further. This shit means something to me. It means something to me. Ask me about the fucking timeline. Ask me who she was with. Ask me when it happened. Ask me when they found her. Ask me about the autopsy. What was in the system? What happened to her body? What's up with the freezer photos? Ask me anything you want, and I got a fucking answer for you. And I ain't gonna give you no answer. I'm gonna give you 3-4 reasons why I'm giving you the answer. First, did I give your answer? I'm beating up my motherfucking chest telling y'all that. Because I've been through this shit so many times and I played this shit out in my mind. I play it out over and over again. This fucking fucked up, nasty ass story is on a soundtrack in my mind on a loop that won't stop playing. And I don't think it's healthy. I don't think this shit is healthy for none of us. This shit coming up on 7 years, y'all. In September to be 7 years. I don't know how much further than that I can go. I'm trying my best to get y'all to understand what happened to this girl. They asking about justice and what can be done. For me, it's clearing her fucking name and stop letting people blame her for what happened to her. That shit is wrong. She already fucking dead. She already got fucked over. Ain't nobody saw about this girl. Everybody lied on her. I'm not gonna sit up here and let them perpetuate that lie and say she walked in there. Ain't nobody did nothing to her. Nobody didn't set up or nothing. That shit's wrong, man. That's wrong.
It says, so then check it, sis. We got a reenactment, sis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got uh somebody wearing an outfit that was thought to be and called Kenneka and told us it was Kenneka.
Several somebody,
Right?
but go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm only talking about one frame.
Mm-hmm.
Walking towards the freezer or past the freezer, depending on if
Mm-hmm.
they moved the door there or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know. So then the thing is, even in this reenactment, they was still hiding something from the people that was playing that part. They tried to send them places because if they wanted to send her exactly to the freezer, they would have had that club.
Right. So check it out. Right. So y'all follow what he just said? He's saying, why didn't they just show the actress instead of photoshopping that area back there for that freezer door? Why not just let one of the actresses just walk into the freezer, right? Right?
Yes.
I got an answer for that. I got an answer for all this shit. Cause something happened to another fucking girl. Somebody else got fucked up and hurt. Somebody else got put back there in one of them freezers. They couldn't let us see what was going on. They still had to draw this narrative up. Somebody had to still say they locked that girl in that freezer. Who they
Now
gonna
check
blame?
this.
Go ahead.
Now check this, sis. Now because of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to step out on the limb because of
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say when Miss Teresa came to see that body, that wasn't Kenneka.
No.
That's how I feel
No.
right now. My statement
No.
is I don't think that was Kenneka body when on the stretcher.
No.
I don't think that was her.
No. That's why they couldn't show Teresa Kenneka the body in the freezer. Teresa said, I asked them to show me my baby so I can see how she died. I wanted to see how she died. They wouldn't let me do it. They put it in the body bag and let us come back there to see her.
So check this, sis. So check
Mm-hmm.
this. So in that case, right,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they would be using Miss Teresa coming in and pretending that's her baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
in order to cover up the person who else got killed so they can get the body out the door.
Yes.
I gotta roll this play.
Nah,
I
you
gotta
got it.
roll it right now. I gotta roll.
See what
This
Cole
is
Pepsi saying?
wild.
Sharandolin was like, they only seen her head. Sharandolin, I got something to say about that. Y'all know how I feel about the head thing.
You
'Cause
gotta look how small and shrunken she was compared to the photos we just seen. We seen the photos taken of her dead, and then we seen when you put it, she was so shrunken, and if she was
and
that shrunken,
flat.
and
And
yeah,
flat.
yes, it's terrible. Like, and her body would have exploded in that type of heat more, and she would have been bigger rather than shrunken. You see what I'm saying? You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So
That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense.
he would have bloated her body. The cold would have had her frozen. She didn't explode. She wasn't frozen. Make up y'all fucking mind what y'all want this baby to be. Real shit now. Make up y'all mind how y'all want her to be. This girl in this freezer is going through rigor mortis. This girl is in this freezer at least within this girl, the body in the freezer on several poses. We're gonna get this video shit up. The body
Yeah,
in the
nah,
freezer on
go ahead.
several poses. This girl's body, I can tell y'all, those pictures was taken over the course of a couple of hours. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that girl, they showed that girl dead maybe like 3 hours into her being dead, and they show her about 16 hours into her being dead. So that girl body sat somewhere, y'all, for at least, I'm gonna tell y'all, at least 14 hours somewhere. And it wasn't at Crown Plaza.
So then when we had the rumor when they had the funeral that somebody was saying that's not Kenneka in the thing.
In the casket,
They,
right.
yeah, they could have been staging, not that Kenneka didn't die, but that the fact that they didn't have Kenneka's body. You
Well,
see what I'm saying?
well,
There,
well,
and go ahead.
Lisa and Sons got into some trouble about the same shit. They got in trouble for burying a person that wasn't a person. Lisa and Sons got
Yeah, because
into it.
you could
Yeah,
be
they.
covering up
Mm-hmm.
another murder with
Mm-hmm.
something that we allowed to be
Mm-hmm.
accepted because we already ruled that it was an accident. She walked into and you know what I mean. That's what they had ruled right there. So therefore, we have this plot to bury somebody, right? So if I sneak this murder victim inside of that, even though this other person we were able to get them on, that's so crazy that they went that far to do that. That's crazy. But oh my
Get that
God, you
back.
know how much
I love show
that's a
Alex
double
video.
time. So that would be that this other girl. Okay, so then that means even though the footage is reenactment round, right? And even though something else happened to out west with Kenneka, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though something else happened out west with Kenneka, that it's still what we see behind in that footage with it look like somebody being carried. That might be this other person.
It is. It ain't Kenneka.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it ain't about it being Kenneka now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because see, this the only way we're gonna get past it. Because if we understand what we understand, then we know that it wasn't about it being Kenneka. They was using Kenneka's name to cover up this other person that was killed in that same place.
Right. Hold on a second,
Yeah.
y'all.
It's best to get it over with, man. If that's what it is. That's terrible. I never thought that until just now. But when you looking at it from a different perspective, that's crazy, y'all. I'm rolling up, y'all. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't like when people try to, they think they so mighty and tough, but then you hiding what you doing. Since you mighty and tough, why you hiding? Why you can't face your consequences since you're gonna do all that to people? I don't get it, yo. I don't get how they that tough, but then they scared when it's the
Yep.
shoe on the other foot.
Y'all see
Uh,
what hold on, Vivian says, so was Peas and Killer out west? when Kenny came up missing? Yes, they were. I don't. No. I don't know that they. I don't think that they helped them kill her. I don't think Peas or TP had nothing to do with Kanika's actual death. No, I don't think that at all. Um. And then Charlene said, Pepsi said the pick in the freezer is what Leonora saw because the girl on the stretcher didn't hair wasn't all over her head. And then Charlene said, yes, they were Vivian, but they didn't have anything to do with her body and moving her into the car. Okay, wow. I get you. I told T Slay about 2 weeks ago, putting her into who I believe the other girl was. Yeah, bro, you said something that hit Nubian Goddess. You said something that hit Nubian Goddess. Whatever you were just saying.
Nubian Goddess, speak on it. Just say something else. I mean, I want to understand what I said and what she been feeling already before I said that. You know what I mean? Because I keep seeing somebody also like when I watch the footage slow down, even though, because see, once you understand that it's not Kenneka, then you trying to help the other victim now. You see what I'm saying? Once we help Kenneka, then we got to help the other victim. Now, sometimes the help for Kenneka could just be to get her story told. You see what I'm saying? It might not be to put nobody in there, but the fact that the people who care for her understand what happened. You see what I'm saying? You gotta understand different kinds of victories. You know what I mean? Cause God got the overall say so. You know what I mean? It's an overall say so that's gonna be done regardless that God got. That's why we all able to breathe. You know what I mean? That's why we all die. You know what I mean? None of us that greater than that. So the fact that that's the case, then we know we have a maker because we not none of us is eternal ourselves without some kind of help. You know?
Yep, y'all see what she's saying? Sharangela said Teresa did slip up and say she was left at the party. And then
Yeah, that's what they doing. Yes, right there. She
and she
say
said when
right
you
there.
said they were using Kanika name for other victims, yes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised after they got the money, no one didn't tell nothing yet. I don't know. Hoodoo situation way was way beyond simple.
It,
Get very like, yeah.
the reason why we got the evidence for it, sis, is because the whole time when people kept saying like, Daddy said that somebody was acting out at the gravesite saying that's not Kenneka and them. That's my daughter. So who was that person saying that was their daughter?
That was
Who
supposed
was
to be
that?
Barbara, a older lady named Barbara Evans. They were saying it was this lady named Antonia Lavette Evans. That was King Rob them saying that in the beginning.
Yeah.
I can't discredit what they said. I can't substantiate or discredit what they said, to be honest.
Yeah, but also we don't have a video of a hearing a person say it that we know who the person is at all.
Well, yes, King Rob got that old ass lady. Him and Chosen King got that old lady up there talking about that's her daughter. I find a video.
Is it staged or is it an act or do we believe that is even though they are recording it, do we believe that she's like being serious, or do we think that that's an act, like another kind of
Well,
reenactment?
let me say this. Barbara would have had to bust out some pictures and show me her baby. You know what I'm saying? Show me Antonia younger. Like, let me see connection between you and this lady. Like, let me see this lady you talking about. But
Because if we can look at that, the person you saying, if the girl name that could be the victim name is Antonia Younger, if we can look at her pictures and compare them, and this is what people be scared at right here. If you compare them to the picture that they took off out of supposedly Kenneka out of the freezer, that dark lady, that dark skinned girl that was shrunken, that person right there that they took out of the freezer, and see if she looked like that person. You see what I'm saying? You know that picture that they got that said that's Kenneka, that dark skin, that's the shrunken person. That's because that's opposite of what she would have been in the hot, I'm in a hot spot.
right. You right. So y'all know I'm reading these comments and something. Let me tell y'all something that hit me recently. I kept thinking about everything going on, and I tried to figure out how guilty do I want to make Teresa? Like, how much do I think she knew, and how much I think she was aware? How much do I think she was aware of? Like I ask myself that question all the time. I'm realizing she was aware at some point and knows way more than what she said, right? Like, how far was her level of involvement? And this is what I've come up with recently thinking about it. I think that when now this is, I know, I was talking to a lady named remember what's the lady's name? Freddie. She's on here. And she said, "Is it alleged or sourced?" I forget her name.
Dang, I forgot the girl name.
Yeah, she had a name that we was
Dang.
mispronouncing, but so I wanna use what she taught me that day about
Yeah.
alleged and source. So alleged. I'm gonna give you my alleged belief system through sourced information. So it's kind of gonna be intertwined, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think what it is. When after Irene and her sister them put Kenneka in the car, they had to call Monifa. Cause Monifa told them put her in front of her mama house. That's what Monifa said. Cause the sister was like, "You the one that said don't call her mama. Tell me put her in front of her mama house. You told us to put her in front of her mama house." This is what she said. And then I got the text message from Bree saying this car got a donut on it. The wholesaling in Rosemont, and I'm not about to drive this car way to Rosemont with a donut on it. I'm about to take her to her mama and park her in front of her mama house. I'm gonna park her in front of her mama house. That's what Bree said. So I got enough sense to know for Bree to make that statement. At some point, she must have agreed to taking her to the hotel. She must have agreed to taking her to the hotel because when she said, Favor said, "Did y'all go?" What no? Favor said, "What happened when y'all went?" And then Bree said, "Not yet. I'm finna get in a car with Kenneka and park her by her mama house." And then she said, "Y'all didn't tell me it was a donut in the car. The hotel is in Rosemont, and I'm not finna get on the E-way like that." So what I'm saying is, for her to make that statement, at some point, she must have agreed to taking Kenneka to the hotel in Rosemont. Now, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
until she seen with the car with a
with a
donut on.
donut on it, right? And then after that, like 4 hours later, she said, "We can't find Kenneka." I think that was code word for we dropped her off.
Look at that, and look at that last comment right there, and answer that real quick, sis.
So what she did at the time, Vivian, I don't think so. Now that's alleged. That's me. That's T Slay speaking. I don't
Yeah,
think Kenneka was dead in the car with Bree when Bree was agreeing to drive her to Rosemont. I don't think
yeah,
Bree will be driving a dead body around. And I don't think Bree will be taking the girl home to her mama dead either.
exactly. I would
So
agree with.
let's wrap it up, bro. We're gonna wrap it. We're gonna be on 2 hours. We've been on 2 hours in a minute. We've been on this bitch MC1. How long we been on this bitch MC1? Oh shit, we already over 2 hours. 2 hours is 120. We over 2 hours. But anyway, so I don't believe that the girl was dead at the time. Now this is where I recently changed how I feel about Teresa. I feel as if Bree called Teresa at that point and told Teresa that she found Kenneka, that she was fucked up, doped up, raped, whatever the case may be. They found her. I think they made the decision at that time to take Kenneka to the Marriott. I think the whole thing was for them. This is me alleged, what I'm saying, what T Slay saying. I believe that the play was to take Kenneka to the Marriott and leave her ass at the Marriott and blame the Marriott for Kenneka's rape and her injuries. And they're going to try to get the Marriott. But I think at the Marriott, with Kenneth Tart and them, I think them niggas got hold of that baby at that Marriott. And I believe they did lift her soul. And she ended up dying. At that point, they had to figure out what the fuck to do with this girl. Now, this is going to be the part that I ain't never really said, but if y'all been with me for a minute, y'all done heard me say it. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it now. After realizing these freezer photos are Photoshop, I don't think Kenneka's body was ever in Crown Plaza Hotel, period. I don't believe her body ever made it, let alone her living, breathing person was there. I believe when that girl died at the Marriott, they made a fucking phone call and they decided at that point to sell her motherfucking organs. And that's not the part Miss Teresa was privy to. I don't think Teresa knew about that just yet.
And sis,
Mm-hmm.
if that was the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got that dude who said the soul part, him at the Marriott, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then now you got this other dude that's at Crown Plaza, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that they get Kenneka body there, but they get the pictures. They told some police because they took these photographs that somebody saw Kenneka because they got the photographs of her dead body laid out. So they saw her. They just didn't allow her body to come. I don't think they never got to her body no more. Once they took those photos, they shipped that body off wherever it went, sis.
The Everson
They
Funeral
shipped
Home.
that body went wherever it went, sis. They took out whatever they needed, and that body was going somewhere else because they
She made
needed
it.
this plaque and everything to cover up these other bodies. Whoever was in that body, that black trash bag could be another person.
Yes, absolutely. Now you with me. Now
And
let's talk.
whoever getting carried around through that hotel could be a
There
whole
you
nother
go.
person.
They needed a body. Gift of hope,
Yes,
Gwendolyn. They needed a
that's what
body.
it is, sis, right there. That's the
Kenneka
message
was
right there.
gone. No more Kenneka. And guess what? Teresa's dumb ass got played. I do not think she knew her daughter was dead. I believe they told Teresa that Kenneka was taken to a nearby hotel that was 1.5 miles away from the Marriott, which would have been Crown Plaza, and that she was up there in the room with one of the security guards. And I believe that Teresa and I believe that all the family members was just 100% sure that Kenneka was still alive and somewhere in that hotel fucked up. That's why they posted up and never left that hotel. That's why they knew she was up there. They just knew she was up there. They wouldn't go. They wouldn't leave. They just stayed. They didn't want to go. When they called Teresa them in that conference room, Teresa thought they was finna tell her, we found your daughter and she fucked up. She been raped, blah, 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 blah. They told her, your daughter dead, and that bitch bolted out that goddamn door. Now,
And then somebody briefed her for it. That dude, when we see it on the thing before they go in there, he briefed her, he talked to her before he bring in there, right?
mm-hmm.
All right, so check it. Because the fit my scenario of what I'm saying, she gotta see this girl and act like she's seeing Kenneka, even though it ain't Kenneka. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Right. Now, what she got was some bogus ass Photoshop photos of her daughter. So let me tell you what Teresa said. Teresa said she saw 5 photos. She said she saw 4 freezer photos and 1 photo of Kenneka coming through the lobby. That's what the fuck she said. She said, I saw 5 pictures of my daughter. I saw 4 freezer photos and 1 photo of her coming through the lobby. She said that on that radio show. She made the statement, Kenneka had a disgusted look on her face, like somebody was agitating her.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
That
see a
what the sister
disgusted
said.
look on the. She don't see no look on that damn the cadaver's face with a disgusted look.
No, it
The
don't.
hair
It's
wasn't
like
all
that
over the
thing
head.
died.
Right. So she would have noticed this disgusted look and hair all over her head in these fucking photos. We never saw the disgusted look. We saw the hair all over the head in the freezer photos. We did
Yeah.
not see a disgusted look on her face. That's why I told y'all a little while ago, I said they took pictures of Kenneka over the course of a few hours. Let me explain what I mean by that. When you understand how the body decomposes after death, and you understand the process of rigor mortis, you'll know a couple of key things. And the first rule of rigor, after your body cools, heart stop beating, extremities, you laid out, you limp. You just limp. You laid out, you flat. You ain't stiff. You like you sleep. But the trick is this: whatever you was doing when you died, you're gonna do it again when you start going through rigor, right? So if you died in a car accident, you was gripping the steering wheel ahead, your one leg jamming the brake and the other leg up. When your ass die and you're going through rigor, guess what's gonna happen? Your arms gonna lift up. You're gonna have your hands gripped like you grabbing the steering wheel, and one of your fucking legs gonna be jammed to the floor. This is what rigor does to your body. And how it works is like this. The first part of your body that's affected with rigor mortis is your smallest muscles. Your smallest muscles and smallest bones. So what are those? Those are your fingers, your toes, and your facial muscles. Your face. So if your face is contorted, you got your mouth open to some shit like that, your mouth was open when you died. So that disgusting look they was talking about, if Kenneka would make a disgusting look when she died, she'd have made a disgusting look again through the process of rigor. And in the end, her face is going to relax. She's going to go back to being normal. Whatever you're doing when you die, you're going to do it in death. Until the process is over, you're going to go flat again. That's how the shit works. Y'all don't believe me? Fact check my shit. Please go fact check it.
And
Come
that
back.
means, like you said, got received photos. Now, if we know that she walked in there and saw her daughter, why would she need photos? Because she said they wouldn't allow her to see her in the freezer. So, but they can send you photos of her in the freezer, but they can allow you to see her in the freezer. That's a big no-no right there, right? But then when they let you see her in person, Leonora is with you there, and y'all aren't describing the girl that you seen in person because we see a picture of the girl that you saw in person, and her face isn't contorted. So
No,
you're describing something from a picture that you've seen at another time.
that
You see what
we
I'm
never
saying?
got to see. We never saw contorted face Kenneka. But I know what she's talking about, and I know why the face would have been contorted or agitated, a nasty look, a disgusted look, as she said. I know where that came from. But see, these motherfuckers don't think nobody know what's going on. So they'll say anything to you if they think this shit finna fly. It ain't gonna fly. Everybody ain't going for the same bullshit. You can't trick everybody with the same shit. So y'all telling me y'all got pictures of this girl's face contorted. Tell you something else. Look at them freezer photos. If you look at Kenneka's left hand, her left hand is kind of dug into her waistband of her pants on her side. And if you look at her skin has a depression on it. It's pushed down. If she was fucking frozen, her skin wouldn't have an indentation on it, y'all. If she was in rigor mortis, she wouldn't have an indentation on it. Those photos, this girl wasn't even going through complete rigor. She wasn't even the leg up and all that old shit. The leg, the way the leg was cocked up and pushed up and all that shit. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. These people crazy as hell. They crazy as hell. That girl in the freezer, which is Kenneka, not in that freezer. She on somebody's floor. That girl was placed on her back. All of them photos of the freezer, that floor is not the floor she was on. I proved that tonight. I don't know what else to do at this point. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how to illustrate it. I've illustrated the fake kitchen. I've illustrated the fucking edited freezer photos. We don't have any footage of Kenneka being in the freezer. We got the fucking outfit on the side of the goddamn road. We know about the party out west. We know she had a party at the Marriott. We see the pool outside the window. I don't know how much more to do. At this point right here, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say.
Since the only thing else to do is to point out these other people that's getting slaughtered in this video. That's the only, because right now you didn't gave what's needed for Kenneka. What was needed
Absolutely.
to know about Kenneka, you didn't already establish that.
Right. What's
You
up?
see what I'm
What's up,
saying?
Brenda? What's up, Brenda Edwards? I hit you, lady. I said something to you. You probably didn't see it, but thanks for coming in tonight. And she said, "Damn, sure wasn't in that freezer." She sure as the fuck wasn't that freezer. And if you came in at the wrong time, me and Fred want to tell you something else. Kenneka's body never made it to Crown Plaza. And let me tell you how I know they didn't. That goddamn girl body went to Evanston Funeral Home. They snatched her organs, they cremated her, and they took back the artifacts of her. They took her belly ring, her scrunchie, and her watch, and took it back to Crown Plaza to put it on the seat of that shit to make Teresa think or somebody think that girl was in that fucking freezer. Wasn't nothing in that motherfucking place to Kenneka's but her watch, her scrunchie, and that goddamn lip gloss. That's the only thing Kenneka's made it to that hotel was that shit right there. And that's because they got it from Evanston Funeral Home. And the case files will show you that shit. That shit says obtained from Evanston Funeral Home. I kept asking myself, why in the fuck would they let the coroner come on site and take Kenneka belly ring off of her and her belly chain and belly ring and all this old stuff? It didn't make sense to be touching her body and removing stuff off her body. But now it hit me though. Now it hit me. He didn't take it away from her at the crime scene. He did that at the crematory. He got it from he cremated that girl body and gave that shit back to Crown Plaza. They got this up to the Crown Plaza Hotel for Teresa to take to make the story seem more believable. Now, I don't know if y'all know I dropped the motherfucking bomb, but I just dropped the bomb. The girl body was never at Crown Plaza. Her body never fucking made it there. I ain't taking it back. I ain't ashamed to say it. I've been wanting to tell y'all this shit. I ain't know how to tell y'all this shit, but I'm on some fuck it right now. The girl body never made it to Crown Plaza. Her body never made it. We got to figure out who this other dead girl is and help her fucking family. Because Kenneka body's gone. Teresa ran off with the money, y'all. The bitch gone. Kenneka body gone. Kenneka ain't in the ground. Ain't no burial site for this girl. The mama got the money. She done ran off into the hills. And we over here stuck about the dead girl in the freezer that was never in the fucking freezer. So, yes, Diamond. Me too, baby. Yes, me too. Got a confirmation a long time ago. Not about the cremation thing, but this shit is wild. This shit is wild, y'all.
Nah, that baby on the stretcher, something happened because they had to get that body out of it. They needed a way to get this body out of there because we already see a body in their trash bag. We weren't never tripping about that.
No, we weren't tripping
We
about that.
weren't tripping about that. That's something else going on.
You better say it. That's what all
You see
the.
what I'm saying?
And thank
That's
you,
something else
Vivian.
going on.
Vivian said this was an amazing live. Thank you, baby. I don't know if you've been over here before. This your first time coming, Vivian? Are you just now finding me, or you been on here before, baby? I just want to know, or where you came from. You come from TikTok. How you find me? How you find us? Should I say? Just want to know so I can do more of getting people over here.
And somebody asked, "Who is Kendra? Who is Kendra?"
Ah, good question. Who is Kendra? She got caught up that night. And Brenda said the shit on the floor was a sign to those who knew what it meant. You better say it one time for the people in the background.
How many people we know that supposedly died there?
Well, all
Related
I
to
know
that night.
from what I gathered about this hotel is a hub for this shit. It's right beside O'Hare. They fly in for them body parts and they fly the fuck out. That's why all them pilots be coming in. Them pilots be picking up their packages. They roll in.
Dang, she said it could have been balls. The body on the
Damn, don't
stretcher.
say that. Don't say that. Oh, don't say that. I
That's
said that, y'all.
crazy.
I said that shit. I said, oh my God, I said that. And then you know what gave me the confirmation
Yeah,
about Bawballs? I said Eugenia walked out the motherfucking door. She ended up dead.
exactly.
Trevante, the Grim Reaper, he might have walked Bawballs out. She might have ended up dead too. Cause remember, Bawballs' outfit was on the side of the road. Remember, y'all saw the video of Bawballs on the side of the road. She said, I was watching you and all with custom I was watching from my son's channel. It's called You're Too Slow. I'm glad you came, baby. I'm glad you came. Okay, Miss Kitty birthday, the fourth Ashland birthday, labor. Nobody ever said nothing about her. Yeah, about Bawballs. No, I said something about Bawballs, Diamond. I said something about Bawballs. I said, damn. I said Trevante. I said, let me tell you what I said about Bawballs.
Yeah,
I
you
said,
said it earlier this live too.
yeah, I said 54 Keys made Bawballs famous. You are the
Mhm.
famous girl from the Kenneka Jenkins video, we call you Balls. You got clout, real clout in these streets. So you mean to tell me you became famous off of a 5-minute walkthrough in the hotel and walked back out, and you never came forward to say you was Balls? The same way Little Meek Avenue or the housekeeper never said he wasn't Little Meek. It's the reason why they ain't say shit. It's the reason why he ain't say shit. Balls might very well be fucking dead, y'all. Balls might very well be dead. Balls' outfit is on the side of the road. Y'all do realize that, right? Y'all know Balls' outfit is on the
Oh,
side of the road.
sis. Wanna know what's so crazy about that?
What's that?
Her outfit on the side of the road, and this girl that they put on the stretcher, they wouldn't let you see below the neck.
Right.
She might didn't have on no clothes.
Nope.
That's crazy, dog. That's
Yep. And Diamond said, no, I mean the police, the friends. Why nobody didn't claim Balls? We don't know if nobody claimed Balls or not. You know, and it's what I'm gonna say about this. We don't know who the fuck Balls is. Balls can be a missing girl in Chicago right now. Balls can be one of the missing black women in Chicago right now on some registry that they cannot find and don't know that Balls was Balls. Cause Balls' name ain't Balls. 54 Keys gave the girl the name Balls. What Balls'
yeah,
name was
man.
Tamika Smith. And Tamika Smith is on the bulletin somewhere saying we ain't seen our daughter since 2017. We don't know. We don't know. All the people come up missing in Chicago. We don't fucking know. We don't know. She could have been a transient. She could have been a streetwalker. She could have been any goddamn body.
They
Or
definitely
she could
cut
be
the clothes
alive.
off.
Hmm?
In the car accident, they definitely cut your clothes off. But did those clothes look cut?
Well,
I mean, we would have to. I mean, we have to, I guess, evaluate it.
I looked
Yeah.
at them clothes. You can't see the details like that. You can see that big ass that UGG boot, that snow boot on top of the jean outfit, and you see the jean outfit. It's almost like it was on display. It was displayed. Like somebody was
Yeah.
advertising saying, hey, this is connected to the Kenneka Jenkins case. Like this shit laying on the side of the road, just perfectly in the camera's view. Y'all
I
come on,
feel like
man.
that when I see it, that it is displayed. But then it could be displayed because it was a part of the accident. So I can
Absolutely.
understand what Miss Smith saying.
But why would somebody take the time to put it? I mean, look, this what I'm saying. So they gonna take the time to cut the outfit off the
Yeah.
girl, like,
And then stack it up like that, right?
and
Because
who?
it was stacked up like in a way where you can't not notice it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
and y'all know what? One thing is this also. Jalen Ford did play Irene. Irene did have on the jean outfit. Y'all do know that, right? And Jalen was in that car that night. But what I thought about that, but then I said to myself, but
Was
what
in the
about the
car with the
woman?
girl who died?
Yeah, Jalen was the driver.
All right, so they ain't that.
No, Jalen didn't die. It was Jalen, another girl, a guy, and Eugenia Walker. Only person died was Eugenia Walker, allegedly.
So nobody talked about the crash. No video
Yeah,
coverage on
they
it.
talked about it. King Rob them went down there and did a video and all of that shit. It was like a little obituary of Eugenia Walker surface, but I looked for Eugenia Walker online all over the place. I looked for her on the obituary section, on legacy. I can't find Eugenia Walker nowhere other than in this case. It's almost like that name ain't even real. Man, I don't fucking know. This shit weird.
Hmm.
Y'all, I cannot. Was in was in jail since 998 allegedly. Yes, Sharangelin. Well, what it said was he had been arrested on 9/8, but we don't know what they held him for, how long they had him. And you got to remember, Jalen, the reenactment that Jalen was in was on 9/11, so he could have very well got it locked up. Cause you know he was a boy, and I ain't trying to be funny, and I ain't got no problem with them, but they be pulling capers and shit. Like most of them guys, I got friends like that. They have a lot of money, they got nice shit, and they pull big money. They be getting big money scheme shit going on. Jalen could have got picked up for anything and released the same night, because this shit with Eugenia Walker happened on September the 11th.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin.
Hold on. So Brenda said that's why Irene didn't have on no clothes in Zach's fake interview. What you mean by that, Brenda? She had no clothes on. Just she had that on that little tube top or whatever. Yeah, Sharanda, them just those want to be respectful. Transgenders, yeah, you call them transgender. They have a lot of money, man. They got a lot of money. They dress really nice. They got really nice shit in their house. They blackmail people. They be getting straight. They be getting men that say they straight, that don't be straight, and be down low and blackmailing people. They be having all kind of shit going on. But they have the bread though. They be having the money. So Sharangela said, so you said that Jalen got arrested on 9/4 on Labor Day? And Brenda said something about Irene not having no clothes on, just that little shell top. Okay, so Nubian said she got some paperwork on that girl.
Right.
She called her cool hand Luke. Goddamn Nubian got us, but she quick on the draw, man. She be on it. Shirley, I can go with any theory, but what would give you what would you say 9/4? Why would you think it happened on 9/4? Like if you're gonna say 9/4, like why would you think it happened on 9/4? So people can get a better idea of what your angle is and why you would say 9/4. Because I can tell you this, Sharandlin, Kenneka made her last post on 9/7, and that's a fact. She was alive on 9/7. I ain't got nothing past 9/7 to say she was alive. And it just so happened that it lines up with what the timeline is, I think took place. But we've been on here long enough, brother. You gotta work tomorrow. We've been on this bitch going on 3 hours. This was a great live. I agree with Vivian. We had a great live. I really enjoyed this live. My whole intention for this live was to let everybody know that these dates can be confirmed by different ways. We can't go by the footage. We can't just go by the police statements. We can't just go by any one thing. You got to cohesively put all this shit together and look at it as if it's a puzzle and look at it overall. You can't just look at the trees and not see the whole forest. You got to pay attention to everything that's going on. And when you do, I would tell you to start with Shamaya's statement. Go to Shamaya's statement that I started off with. It's on the community wall. I did a video on it. And y'all tell me how it's even remotely possible what Shamaya them did and how they were able to make that report before Teresa them ever made a report on Kenneka being missing. So Diamond said that she think Regina Walker and Ball Balls was Kendra. So she said Gina Walker was one and Ball Balls, aka Kendra. So I think Diamond is saying she think Eugenia was one, and she thinks that Ball Balls was Kendra. And she said she think both of them got killed, and the whole the whole accident was staged, and that's how Ball Balls outfit ended up on the side of the road, and that's how Eugenia Walker ended up dead, y'all. That shit.
Now that could happen because then one of them could be the person that's inside of the trash bag, and the other one could be the one we see getting carried through this hallway.
And somebody said that they think that Eugenia Walker is the body in the goddamn casket for Kenneka.
Yeah, and that like I said, that and if so, then that's that one. That's probably is that the person who came out of the on the stretcher. That one on the stretcher, bro. It just never to me never looked like her. I'm like, they don't look like her, dog. They
But I'm
don't
gonna
look
say,
like the same person we were looking at the whole time.
look, bro, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go out on this one. All I can tell y'all is this: Kenneka was 135 pounds. That body with the corner was 159. That's 160. So all the thick girls and the slim thick girls in the world, I am 5'5" and I'm 100 and on a good day, I want to be 145. But I hold 150 strong if I'm eating and I'm doing what I need to do. I'm like 150. If you go a couple days without eating, you know how we lose weight real fast. But I'm talking about adding 10 pounds to my body, making me 160. Man, come on, man. That's thick. 165.5 is thick. Kenneka was 5'7", 135. This fucking body was 160 pounds. I don't know who body they had at that motherfucking corner, but it sure as hell wasn't Kenneka's. Cause I told y'all what happened to Kenneka body. I believe that girl got a shit snatched. They cremated that girl. Everson Funeral Home. Roland Weiss. He brought their fucking artifacts back down to that hotel. Teresa's ass was in on it. They brought that shit in there. They had pictures of Kenneka to show the world. That is Kenneka in them photos, but she wasn't on that motherfucking freezer flow. Kenneka body never made it to Crown Plaza. And I ain't got nothing else to say about it. I asked my story and I'm sticking to it. Sourced and fucking alleged.
We'll be back and find out what the hell happened with this girl that look like she getting carried away. Shout out to I forgot who I used to watch, but I think her name was Beach Beauty. She used to be showing somebody getting carried. It always
Up
looked
that
like
ramp.
somebody getting carried.
Look, that's gonna be the next live, and bro, I promise you, I'm really gonna try to work on getting the visuals and the Streamlab stuff. I'm about to just say fuck it and just go on with the yard. I keep on saying that, but my son paid for labs and he got a
Man, the
subscription to that.
StreamYard is a winner.
Way
One thing
better, way
about
better.
it, yeah, this
Yeah,
lab got us in the laboratory and can't go
yeah.
live.
Right. Well, guys, you know what's great about this? When you can just listen to people talk, you don't need visuals. You know what they say about our senses, right? When you inhibit one sense, the other ones are intensified. So you know how they say
Yeah.
if you eat in the dark, your food tastes better. Well, guess what? You ain't got nothing to see with your eyes. Your hearing is a little bit better. So you ever
Mhm.
noticed that when the house real dark, you can hear every fucking thing going on in your house when it's dark. It's a reason. It's a reason. So that's how good our bodies are, and that's how good the Most High was to us. If we lose one sense, the other ones are intensified. But y'all, thank y'all for real. Thank y'all for more importantly than being here tonight. I appreciate people that still care about Kenneka and still want to know what's happening with this baby and trying to know the truth. I don't fault nobody for what they listen to, but I'm gonna tell you like this: be careful what you put in your body. That's in your ears. That's in your mouth. You're spiritually, anybody you lay down with, it don't matter. Be careful what you put in your body. You got to be careful of that. So if you don't want to be a part of something, my guess is don't tango with the fucking devil. You don't want to play games with him, don't dance with him. So listen to stuff that makes sense and feeds you. You go wherever you want to go. You do what you want to do. I don't eat meat. I don't blame people for eating meat. I miss meat. I wish I could eat cheese. I miss pizza. I want some fucking cheese. I want some hot wings. I ain't had this shit in 20 years. I stopped 20 years ago. I don't even know what the fuck I did it for, but I did it and I can't go back. So it's a lot of things that I would like to partake in that I don't partake in. But I'm telling y'all right now, just be very, very careful what you give your attention to. Because whatever you give your attention to and your energy to, it lives and it grows. Know that shit. That's a business idea. That's your diet regimen. That's your relationship, your kids, your garden. I don't give a damn what it is. Whatever you give your attention to and you breathe life into, it's gonna live. And if you don't give nothing to it, it's gonna die. Just know that. And that goes for your body as well. If you take care of your body, that motherfucker will be around for a little bit longer. Unless you go to a bad party at the Crown Plaza and you never make it home. But all right, bro, thank you so much for rocking with me on this one. Thank everybody for being on this live. And like I always say, POP, hold it down. And we'll see y'all soon in a bit. All right, y'all? Y'all stay up.
Yeah.